It's the Bob and Tom Show.
This is a song I wrote for a special person.
All right.
Each time I need a trusted friend, you're there. With tears to dry and a heart to mend, you're there. And when I'm down in misery and the whole world turns its back on me and I need some love and sympathy, you're there. Nice, isn't it?
Oh, yes.
And when I'm weary and tired of trying, honey, you're there. And anytime I need a shoulder to cry on, you're there. And sometimes when I come home with a heavy heart and weary bones and I need a little time alone, you're there. I want to turn the stereo on, but you're there. I gotta get in to use the John, but you're there. And when I wake up lovingly and turn on my pillow, hoping to see Kim Bassinger smiling back at me, you're there. Oh, this is more of a good thing than I ever planned. How much damn togetherness can the one man stand? Don't get me laughing here.
All right, sorry.
I want to flop down in my favorite chair, but you're there. I can't see in the mirror to comb my hair, 'cause you're there. And when I want a little snack at night, I sneak down to the fridge to get a little bite. I see a big fat ass blocking out the light, 'cause you're there.
Well. Stand back, everyone. I take large steps. I am
God, I can't stand it.
the most intelligent man in the
Genius.
history of the world. Thank you very much. I am Chick McGee. Nailed everything but the final score.
It went to overtime?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Daddy.
And Chick McGee, well, we'll tell you in a second.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we all have to bow.
It's the Bob
Did you take your shoes off,
and Tom Show.
Josh?
What?
Did you take your shoes off?
No, why?
You're on holy ground.
Oh.
Chick's going to wash your feet now that he's Jesus.
Oh, you
Wow.
don't ask about. There was a Jesus commercial during the Super Bowl.
Oh, there
I was
was.
trying to tie everything together.
Yeah.
Nice bangs, Christy.
Thanks. I've
Looks
had
so
them
sweet.
forever.
No, you haven't. You just got
30 years.
30 years, men and boys.
No, I mean
Thanks.
your fringe is just starting to.
Get over the glasses.
Yeah, it's a good look.
In case you missed it, Chiefs win their Super Bowl last night, 58. It was 25-22 in overtime. Patrick Mahomes, the MVP. Kyle Shanahan, petulant child, did
God.
miss winning again. He's he just can't win the big one.
One play either way it could have gone. But I wrote this down.
The thing is the thing
I wrote
until
this
it's
down.
not a thing.
Wrote this down on Friday.
Okay.
Chick picks Kansas City. Mm-hmm. You thought the score would be 36-30, but
Right.
You can't pick that.
Yep.
You said it would go into overtime.
Yep.
And you said that the MVP would be Patrick Mahomes.
Yes, sir.
That's staggering.
But the more impressive feat was, of course, by the bookmakers. The over-under was 47.5. And even a cursory look at the math, 25-22. So I hope you had the under. Because if you didn't, man, are you cussing today.
And your logic, you would have had the over.
I would have had the
36-30.
Yeah.
But
so there you go.
and I think the big over will be the number of people watching is going to break the record for sure.
Yeah, the first half kind of slow, and then the halftime show, which was basically an hour and a half, and then the second half starts, which is basically a second game. And they've got to do something about that, Tom. They got to do something about the halftime show.
They're not going to.
Too long?
They're not going to shorten it.
It only increased that 1 year, I guess, when Michael Jackson.
No, but the numbers of people watching are huge.
If I'm Kyle Shanahan,
I got to tell you, I was not familiar with Usher's work. When he came out of the roller skates, all was forgiven.
Wasn't it awesome?
That was so. It was so unexpected.
Yes.
No, he always roller skates.
Yeah, he does in his concerts.
Again, Ace, I prefaced my remarks, but I am not familiar with Usher's work. I did not.
Yeah.
So I had no idea he did that. He was really good at it, and it was really kind of funny.
Yeah.
Ace, you know Usher, right? You know Usher?
No.
Oh, that's weird.
And Ludacris,
I like
the big fro, and then
is he a Saint Lunatic, Ludacris, or just I think that
I don't think so.
No, he's
Yeah.
from Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
in any event,
It was a fun halftime show.
Man, that
Did Lil Jon show up?
Yeah. Yeah, he was
Okay,
there.
good.
man, that Alicia Keys showed up.
Oh, man.
Boy, oh boy.
take a
I
little
would
break.
do
Did you?
Holy.
Okay.
She's gorgeous and incredibly talented. Yeah.
She's in a
very
movie.
good.
She plays a hit person in Smoking Aces with Ben Affleck shows up in that.
Movie's great.
It's great.
And that was my favorite commercial.
That was funny.
Really?
Ben
I liked
Affleck.
it, yeah.
Matt Damon and Tom Brady?
Very
J Lo is just sitting there stone faced. I thought that was really funny.
We talked about this.
It was a
Yeah, a lot of people liked it.
Josh. It was a commercial for Duncan. What was it? Duncan King.
Duncan King's.
A donut
Duncan.
thing.
They're very bastard.
What's a Dunkin' King, like a bigger donut?
They called themselves Duncan
Yeah, they were a
Kings.
band that came in.
all right.
Yeah.
The Duncan Kings.
Want to be on J-Lo's album.
Boyfriend's here.
Oh, I see.
It was. I thought that was really well done.
Well, that's cool.
But I didn't see all the commercials. So I don't know which one was the best.
I saw very little. I muted it and went back to my devotional that I was reading today.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. There were some interesting moments they'll be talking about. I'm sure for a lot of time. The apparent shouting match. Well, I guess kind of a one-way shouting match with Travis Kelce and
Andy
Coach.
Reid. Coach Reid.
He was very calm.
That was something.
He was getting screamed at and shoved.
We'll have something from the news conference about that.
Did Kelsey have a touchdown?
He did not.
No, but he had a real good play. Good redemption.
First half, he had 1 yard and 1 catch.
Oh, okay.
And he ended with 9 catches and 93 yards.
Oh.
Kyle Shanahan explains at a news conference after the game why he took the ball in overtime, and it kind of makes sense.
And then lip readers.
Oh yeah, Brittany Mahomes used the F word a couple times.
Oh.
Yeah.
You could see also.
And Taylor was there.
Taylor, clearly.
Pounding beers.
Yeah, doing shots.
Yeah, she did a couple shots. Well, it was a little shot glass. I don't know what was in it. Apple juice, I'm sure. That's what was in it. I'm
But
guessing.
it was fun doing. I wonder if there probably somewhere on the internet some professional lip reader has transcribed the various statements made.
I was impressed that Taylor Swift, and I know Josh will identify this because you don't really care for flying all that much.
Right.
But she made it back from Japan. She must have made all her connections.
Oh, man, yeah.
She got
her luggage?
didn't lose her luggage or anything.
Found a place to park that plane.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Guitar wasn't scratched.
No, she was there. Matter of fact, I think she was early.
Really?
How about that?
That's miraculous.
My phone went off. I have various news things I read all the time, and I have this thing where they buzz you with important stories.
Breaking news.
Yes, like I don't know, whatever it was, 5 o'clock in the afternoon on Saturday, my phone buzzes. Taylor has landed in L.A.
I know. I got the same alert.
Really?
It was hilarious.
That's anything from Gaza? What are they? This is the big story.
It didn't say anything, but Taylor has landed in Las Vegas. That's all it said.
I got the one saying has landed at LAX.
Oh, I got the one. Well,
So
maybe I missed it.
Read it carefully, but yeah, I thought that was pretty funny. So
Also, I've gone back and forth on Tony Romo. I'm off him now because if I hear him say this name one more time,
He's down, Jim. Oh, Jim.
He's so here's what they do. Tom Brady's coming back for Fox this season, so they're going to team him up with Kevin Burkhardt, the #1 play-by-play guy, who had Greg Olson in the booth, who everybody said was great. I didn't hear it, but I guess he's fine.
Yeah,
so take Greg Olson and put him with Tony Romo. Put him in with Jim Nance. The always exciting Jim Nance, and make them CBS, and then
You don't like Jim, okay? Do you think that the producers encourage Romo to call him Jim every other sentence?
I guess somebody thinks
I think
that's,
they think
that's
that's-
charming. I guess I don't
Because he does
know.
do that constantly.
Yes, he does.
I do not know.
Interesting injury in the game, a non-contact injury.
Dre Greenlaw, a linebacker
Is
for
it an
the
Achilles thing?
49ers, a starter, and he means a lot to their defense. He was, you know how you're excited. He was on the sidelines, kind of bouncing up and down, waiting to get into the game. Again, going back into the game, and he bounced one more time and started to run onto the field, and his Achilles was torn as he did that.
Oh, man.
Man.
Just running onto the field.
Just getting on.
What a bummer.
He didn't get very far yet.
Whoa.
A lot of other delightful activities going on.
Not so fast now, are you?
Other sporting news we have, a couple of just astonishing stories.
Guess what's back with the final of Super Bowl 58, one of the best Super Bowls I've ever seen, overtime, 25-22. Kansas City wins. Today, the Eiffel Tower made out of matchsticks.
You're back in the news. Don't say anything.
It's back in the news.
It's got to be.
Gotta be.
Need an update.
Also, I think to me the funniest story in the news and sports today is the soon-to-be-held steroid-friendly so-called enhanced Olympics.
Man.
What?
SNL did a
see
bit
that.
about that 20, 30 years ago.
Really?
Right?
Phil Hartman rips his own arms off trying to deadlift.
Guess what? It's going to happen. And also, remember the Vuvuzela?
Oh, of course.
Sure, yeah.
Get ready.
World Cup?
Something even more.
Oh.
What's the word I'm looking for? Annoying is on the way. Right now, the Bob and Tom Show brought to you by BetterHelp. It's a common misconception about relationships that everything is easy, everything is right, everything is simple. Sometimes the best relationships happen when both people put themselves to work in their heads, make sure they're doing okay. Therapy can be a place to work through some of those challenges that you face in your relationships, among other things. And BetterHelp has found a better way to access therapy. It's kind of a simple idea. It's the idea of taking advantage of the fact that these days you don't have to be in the same room to have a meeting with somebody. It's that simple. And BetterHelp allows you to access one of 25,000 therapists online. The way it works is you fill out a brief questionnaire. You'll get matched with a licensed therapist. And by the way, you can switch therapists at any time. And then it's all about convenience. It's about flexibility, getting this suited to your schedule. You don't have to check out of work and drive across town and sit in a waiting room, and none of that's happening because you're doing it online, so it suits your schedule. And therapy can be extraordinarily helpful, of course. And now it's extraordinarily more simple, if that makes sense. And by the way, the therapy can be done via text. It can be done like a Zoom call, or it can be done like a phone call. Your choice. So become your own soulmate. Whether you're looking for a soulmate or not. Visit BetterHelp.com/BT Show today. That'll knock 10% off your first month if you add that /BT Show part. BetterHelp. That's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P. BetterHelp.com/BT Show. And the Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Coming up, Super Bowl info. And a lot of other stuff really interesting coming up in the news, including if you've always wanted one of those sweet little dimples.
I have one.
Yeah, you have one, Christy. It's very nice.
I want one on my ass.
Well,
Yeah.
Dimple on my ass.
TikTok can help you do that.
Oh, and the Drake curse is over. We'll have it coming.
Oh, I'm curious. Okay, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, this is Frank Caliendo, and you're
dressed as Jackie Kennedy. JFK is Nicole Pence.
Wow, he is a good George.
Christy Lee, of course, is Teddy Roosevelt. And here comes George Washington. Chick McGee is George Washington, ladies
You've
and
never
gentlemen.
looked more presidential in your entire life.
That's a nice look, a nice blue.
Wow, you
that
look
actually works.
good.
A blue.
Marilyn Monroe. We need to hook that up as soon as we can.
You got it, George.
Well, take a seat, Chick. What a great look.
You
We'll
look good,
We'll
man.
be getting. Is a little ponytail in the back there?
He's got these little things that make it look like he's wearing boots over his shoes, but they look like he's like on house arrest.
Washington wear his Air Force One.
It looks like he's on house arrest.
Chick, you should wear this the rest of the day.
Rest of your life.
This is a look. I mean, the hair is just.
Well, is the hair good? What,
yeah, it's gorgeous.
This is making me wonder why this look went out of fashion.
Me too. And your beard, everything
it goes
looks
right with
good.
the thing, right?
Yeah,
it goes right with the thing.
Wow, it's very
Chick, you look like kind of sexy in this outfit.
No, I'm not sure. What did you say? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
It's kind of coming on to you there.
What about you, Marilyn?
I'd definitely give handy old George.
Oh my God!
Now, who is this
Hey,
fetching
Marilyn,
young?
I heard that.
Who's this fetching young creature?
I'm Jackie. I'm Jackie O.
Not yet. You're
As
Jackie
in
Kennedy still.
Jackie Kennedy.
Oh my God!
What on earth?
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Yeah, I could see how George would want to have sex with that.
I can't wait to get our
taking your
picture
shirt
together.
off.
You need to take your shirt off.
You need to take
though.
that shirt off underneath there.
You need to. You need to.
You need to take your pants off too. Your
Put it out
microphone's
there.
off.
Your mic on,
Yeah.
Sparky.
Wait, how you feeling right now?
Arm wouldn't get up there.
Yeah, where's your makeup?
Where's your
There's no
makeup?
makeup.
Well, I haven't finished it. I
Where's
just did the
your
first
boobs?
phase.
Where's your makeup? Where's your boobs? Where's your vagina?
George just has to hit that later. You better get it together.
Martha was flat.
Okay, was Martha flat?
Yeah, she was actually. Yeah.
How do historians know that?
There's pictures.
Pictures of her.
Historical choice, artistic choice.
If a painter doesn't like you,
we'll get the makeup on in a second.
I was part of the team that launched the first low salt, low sugar peanut butter into the category. It was called Simply Jif. It was targeted towards diabetics. I wanted to call it Type 2 peanut goo, but yeah, of course you don't feel good, Greg. You ate an entire rotisserie chicken at 11:30 at night. You shoved the whole thing in your fat face in 6 minutes, Greg. I think you ate the rubber band that holds the legs together. I mean, come on. My birth certificate? That document is 54 years old. I also don't have the Declaration of Independence. Because I don't know if you've ever seen an organic peanut butter kid go off the deep end. It is not pretty. Okay, these kids, they spend 18 years eating it, then they go off to college. They have one bite of a Jif sandwich. 6 weeks later, they're passed out on a park bench with Nutter Butters all over their face.
Radio.
Hi, I'm Bert.
And I'm Ellie.
And we're proud to announce our new breakfast treat, Burton Ellie's Muffin.
The Burton Ellie muffin is delicious. But don't take our word for it. Here's our spokesperson, Eddie Van Halen.
Hey, thanks, man. Hi, Eddie Van Halen here. You know, I love munching on Burton Ellie's muffin. In fact, I was just telling my wife, Valerie, Burton Ellie's muffin is the best thing I've ever put in my mouth. Man, this is finger-licking good. This muffin is so good. I just can't keep it to myself. I suggest you eat Burton Ellie's muffin today. Pick one up on your way home, dude, or stop by Burton Ellie's spot the next time you eat out. Look for the big pink smiling lips downtown next to the Y.
Thanks, Eddie.
I can't stop mowing down on this thing.
Eat all you want, Eddie. We'll make more.
Burton Ellie's Muffin. Come by and shove one in your face today. Hey, we'll leave the stereo on for you, and we'll turn it up real loud so you can hear it.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
You might as well shoot me when the beer runs out.
Bob and Tom Radio.
Eyebrow dandruff. That's disgusting. Is that a thing?
I'm not proud of it.
Why would you bring that up on the air?
I didn't. It was Christy did. It was said in confidence off the air.
Yeah.
Don't ever say eyebrow dandruff in front of a potential lover.
No.
Hey, look, ladies. If I'm on top, you might get sprinkled on.
Well,
Let it snow.
if you're on top, I'll just let everybody else finish that.
Oh, I see. If you're on top, you got about eight seconds to live. Is that it?
I wouldn't say 8.
If you're on top, Godspeed to your ribs, ladies. Is that what we're getting at?
What'd you do, dog?
So I screwed up. You know how too many times I say the wrong thing?
Yeah. Right.
Well, Kathy's into this mail order stuff again.
Right.
Yeah.
She's into this big time. I came home the other day. There was a case of breast enlargement cream on the kitchen table.
There was breast enlargement cream.
Yeah, sitting right there on the table. I said, what the hell is this for? She said she rubs it on her breasts. They get bigger. I said, just use toilet paper. It's been working on your butt for 8 years.
Oh, that was a beautiful.
You know you're too high when you're eating cereal naked and your girlfriend tells you to put some clothes on. You realize it's not your girlfriend. It's just a woman on a bus. That's how you know you're too high.
Hi, this is Dr. Will Miller, and you are listening to Bob and Tom.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
Today should be a national holiday, Super Bowl Monday. We should get to take the day off.
Okay, we got it.
Okay.
Chiefs win 25-22 in overtime. Had to go in extra time.
And Mr. McGee,
I nailed it.
Free football.
You said the Chiefs would win, and you said that it would go into overtime, and that Mr. Mahomes would be MVP. Congratulations.
I was 19 points off in the final score, but let's not get caught up in minutia.
Yeah, and nicely done. And then you on the season for the NFL against the spread. What did you 10 shock the Super Bowl?
No, I just the one. 96 and 79.
Nice.
On the season.
That's incredible.
Considering the way I really clawed.
Slow start.
But next year I got to pick every game every week, which is going to get real interesting.
Sure look forward to that.
Start. Last night I did not notice this. I was really just flipping around during the halftime show. During the halftime show, I changed the oil in the car.
Learned a new language.
I learned a new language. I got married and divorced again.
Whoa.
That's weird, right?
Buddy.
Yeah.
And it's a long show. Halftime.
Yes.
Takes a while.
So pretty soon halftime's going to need a halftime.
Halftime has a halftime.
It's my understanding the players don't care for it. Is that correct?
Well, I wouldn't.
That's absolutely the truth. There has to be somebody out there muttering, this is like two different games. This can't continue.
No, it's going to continue because they're making money with it. They're not going to make it any shorter.
Apple Music paid a lot of money for that.
I did not happen to see this during the halftime show, but Usher was the halftime performance. There were stilts at the beginning.
Oh, yeah, there were all kinds of
Yeah, it was kind of a Vegas-y, circusy thing going on.
Like Cirque du Soleil. They had
Really?
They had the girls that bended all over each other, like...
That was cool.
Yeah.
I don't know how they did such a great job.
So many people.
The presentation without showing the other cameras. I don't know how they do that.
I don't either.
I don't know if they have cameras hidden somewhere, but they did a great job.
This is from Kendra. No one saw the people on stilts at the beginning of Usher's performance. All I did was yell at the TV, Tom loves stilts. My husband thought I was crazy.
I would like to inform people, please don't call me during the game.
Did you hear our buddy Steve bet overtime? He won some bucks.
That's cool.
Took my advice.
Really?
He made a nice parlay out of it. Yeah.
Well, good for him. No, I
think a tip would be in order.
I think it's rude to call someone during the game. I don't know.
Somebody called you during the Super Bowl?
Several times.
You know, the phone is your convenience.
I know, but I thought it might be something.
I always flip mine over. I can't handle it, man.
Okay.
I always get these, the Super Bowl, another one without Washington.
Oh, that's fun, isn't it?
Funny guys.
Did you recognize my voice?
I thought that was you. That was a weird laugh for you.
I almost texted you yesterday morning, and then I went, wait. No. This is his day. I'm just going to let him enjoy it.
See, that's the thing.
Where are you people? I'm talking to casual fans with the exception of Ace. Where are you with wearing your team's jersey on Super Bowl Sunday?
Totally fine with it. I think it's a celebration of the sport as
My
well as
husband does that.
As well as the
He'll wear a Packers jersey.
I was at a major mall in the afternoon, and I noticed quite a few of those.
Yeah,
that's fun. That's good.
Hey, Tom.
So it's apparently a thing, yes.
Christy's husband's a Packer.
Packer fan? Green Bay Packer fan?
You're gonna hate Thursdays.
We have a standing, so if you can do the nose with a standing microphone. If it's
oh, that's not very nice.
There's one microphone we have here. We keep it hot. Just in case.
No, I saw a number of people wearing their favorite team.
I think it's
That's cool.
Cool, yeah.
Celebrating the NFL and a big football season. So.
Where are you on that?
I wear the jersey. Absolutely.
Yeah,
I have a special throwback I wear.
Did you wear it at home by yourself?
Yes, of course I did.
Ace?
And I've got scarves for the puppy dogs.
I forgot. I assume you just taped the game. You're going to watch it today.
I am.
Will you put a jersey on?
No.
Okay.
We were flying. Could Andy come over and watch it with you? Because he missed the whole first half.
There's got to be something done about Ace. There's so much TV out there already, and now he has to catch up on stuff. There's not enough time in the day.
I was going through the schedule, and I saw the game was actually on Univision, too.
Yeah.
Don't you mean Univision?
No, man.
It was on Nickelodeon. Did you see any of it? That was hilarious. They'd slime people.
watched a little bit.
SpongeBob doing the live play-by-play.
SpongeBob and Patrick were doing play-by-play in color.
Oh, that's fun.
It was wonderful.
The best part was when SpongeBob did the commercials for the gambling places. Hey, kids, you want to buy a new bike? Here's what you have to do.
Now, did your kids watch any of that on Nickelodeon?
No.
Oh, okay.
When the Chiefs scored their winning touchdown in overtime, the end zone got slimed. I don't know how they did it, but it sure looked like slime to me. Unbelievable.
Yeah, they're going to own every eyeball in the world pretty soon. And I'm sure that, I don't know, I would imagine there's play-by-play from a number of languages.
Oh, yeah, we might want to...
I wonder how many...
Might want to look around and see if we can find some of that.
With the most exotic...
Well, South Korean was pretty good there. We had that.
We've had the German before, the Spanish, obviously.
Yep.
Is there, I wonder, do they do an English version of it?
I watched the Super Bowl in England one year when I went to school there.
Cool.
Like a British.
But I'm sorry, wondering if there was a British commentator.
Yes.
Then it kind of a little more reserved. That would appear to be a touchdown, wouldn't it?
So when the 49ers tied the game up, there's the equalizer.
yes. Not really like a cricket match, really. Far too much activity out there.
A couple of years ago, I was in London for Thanksgiving, and you walk into a bar on Thanksgiving, no NFL. It was an outrage. It was an absolute outrage. What am I supposed to do? Eat all this mushy peas and sticky toffee pudding with no football?
Yes.
What? And I prefer it that way. I wish that I don't like this. Everything's going international.
What?
So it's ours, nobody else's?
I just, everything. Pretty soon it's just going to be one big American town, as Randy Newman used to sing.
I sure hope so. Be easy to get around. Read all the signs.
Know all the languages.
Same money.
Go everywhere.
I won't get lost anymore.
Yeah, we all have to speak Esperanto.
I can go down to the Starbucks and turn left at Starbucks.
This is just for Josh and I.
Okay.
Would it not be hilarious if, just say you were a billionaire,
right?
And as a gag for your buddies, you hired a play-by-play team to do the game in Esperanto.
I mean,
it was such an art piece, a joke that maybe 40 people get.
What about Pig Latin? Home day, Eve's Che.
It'd be very difficult.
Touchdown, Tay.
I can't do it if I write it down.
Never could do that.
Okay, well,
that's a guy thing.
Yeah, we have other sporting news coming up that's exciting. But
how many times did they show Taylor Swift? Do we have a number?
Quite a few.
I lost track.
Quite a few.
Yeah.
And I would like to. I'll have to go on the internet and see if there's a place where they had a lip reader, because Taylor clearly was upset a couple times.
Taylor dropped the F-bomb plainly on TV, and so did Brittany Mahomes. Brittany, it's Pat's. It's Pat's wife.
Difficult.
Yeah,
but now she's in Sports Illustrated, huh?
Well, but she's the swimsuit. Well, whatever form that takes.
The digital version, I think.
Well, they're doing something, because she was all over while I was looking yesterday.
She plainly said after Mahomes, her husband, completed a long pass, she said, "No way," plain as day. And no children burst into flames. It was unbelievable.
Okay, good. What else happened?
Andy Reid and Travis Kelce got into it yesterday during the Chiefs' Super Bowl win over San Francisco, 25-22. There was an altercation in the first half on the sidelines between the tight end, Mr. Taylor Swift, and the head coach of the Chiefs, Andy Reid. And here's Andy trying to, what the dust-up was about.
He caught me off balance. I wasn't watching. Cheap shot, but that's all right. He did good. He was really coming over just to go, just put me in. I'll score. So that's really what it was. Well, I love that. I mean, it's not the first time, so I appreciate it.
Yeah, that's a football coach right there. He knows what's going on.
It looked rather violent.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. He almost. It seemed like he was going down. He was going to get knocked over because he rushed. Kelsey rushed right up to him. And bumped him. So that was good. And then Kyle Shanahan was asked at the news conference why he took the ball in overtime, why they took it first, and he explains.
It's just something we talked about with. That none of us have a ton of experience of it, but we went through all the analytics and talked to those guys, and we just thought it'd be better. We wanted the ball third. If both teams matched and scored, we wanted to be the ones who had the chance to go win, and we got that field goal, so we knew we had to hold them to at least to a field goal, and if we did, then we felt it was in our hands after that.
Yeah, that should have.
So the rule is now both, as I've been lobbying for, both teams have to touch the ball in their offense.
Yeah, have a meeting with the defense.
But yeah, so they had to get the touchdown to win.
Yeah, if they'd kicked a field goal and tied it up
it
again,
kept going.
They'd still be playing. Yeah.
Okay.
It would have been what is that? 22-22. Yeah. And they'd still be playing. They can't be playing like that, Tom. That's exhausting.
And they have extra commercials sort of lined up.
I'm sure.
Positions. I know they have one for the 2-minute warning, a special commercial.
But I mean, if the game goes long, they have more slots so they have
probably sell them at a discounted rate.
Do they say, hey, if there's an extra spot here, we're going to stick your...
Yeah.
Don't you think a sales executive is on the phone going, Josh, here's what I'm going to do for you.
All right.
We're going to put another commercial in just for you, buddy.
Oh, really? For free of charge?
No. I'm going to charge you the same. But here's the thing. More eyeballs on your product there, Josh.
A lot of people sleeping at that time. They're not gonna...
It's a win-win, buddy.
I don't know about this, sir.
Hey, hello, you broke up there. I'll talk to you later.
No, wait. Don't click.
That was my dial tone, Tom. What do you think?
That was very nice.
Taylor Swift kept finding herself on the winning side. She kissed boyfriend Travis Kelce last night on the field. No word yet if Travis has proposed. And here's Ace about Travis and Taylor.
No, I'm not going to say anything until I'm proven correct.
Is that right? And with the Kansas City Chiefs winning 25-22, rap superstar Drake cashed in on his $1.15 million bet on the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl. Wow. He was on an amazing run of losing bets. Drake's bet on the Chiefs' victory netted him $1.196 million. An estimated payout of $2.3 million. Gotta spend money to make money, kids.
Yeah.
There you go.
And the halftime artist does not get paid. That's my understanding.
What?
They don't get paid.
No.
And they kind of sort of have to campaign for it.
Remember, was it last year Rihanna did the commercial for her cosmetics line, sort of right in the middle of the things?
Oh, there you go.
Someone goes on. Remember that? Putting makeup on her. And what the hell's going on? Oh, well, she makes $1 billion a year.
In makeup, yeah. I did find out Taylor Swift was shown 12 times during the Super Bowl for a total of 53 seconds. So I don't know what the over-under was on that.
Yeah, I don't know who gets upset by this. I don't know.
I don't either.
It's okay with me. They show other wives.
Sure they do.
Who aren't nearly as famous.
Right.
For them.
All the time.
Oh, there's Stephanie.
I feel like if they had shown her for 5 total minutes, it would have been acceptable.
Yeah.
It's not that big of a deal.
And at least they had a fairly decent shot of her. Whereas sometimes they'll show the owner, and it looks like sort of a fuzzy picture you'd see in a Kennedy assassination conspiracy book. Here, Lee Oswald and Jack Ruby.
Well, when you're paying well over $1 million for a luxury suite, I would hope the lighting is good.
I don't think it didn't look like a suite to me. It just looked like this. Maybe it was expansive.
Yeah, expansive.
It was a really big
glass.
I imagine it was a pretty.
They weren't behind the glass though. Yeah, so I don't know.
Cool.
Jason, Travis's brother, was there in bib overalls, Kansas City Chiefs bib overalls.
That's awesome.
With a shirt on or not?
No shirt, and he's going to be the sexiest man alive. Mark my words.
Nipple rings?
I couldn't tell.
Okay. You were hoping.
Here's hoping.
Yeah, okay.
More sports coming up, including what commercials did America watch, and what commercials did Tom love? Your thoughts?
There were a lot of really good ones. I loved Arnold Schwarzenegger. And
really?
Oh, that was so funny.
I don't know
had
what's
him on the
funny
set of a movie. I thought that was great. It was an insurance commercial.
They were making fun of the way Arnold says neighbor.
Oh, yeah?
He was saying neighbor.
I thought it was, and then it has a punchline at the end. No.
What was the punchline?
Danny DeVito.
Oh, yeah, Danny DeVito comes on.
Twins.
Oh, little twins reunion?
That was funny.
Or junior reunion, if you prefer that one.
Oh, yeah, didn't one of them have a... Arnold had a baby.
Schwarzenegger was pregnant.
Schwarzenegger was pregnant. You tell me that's not comedy gold.
I never did see that.
I love the one with Ben Affleck, J-Lo.
Pretty fun.
Dunkin' Donuts, sure.
And he's walking away with his best friend at the end.
I like the one...
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon, yeah.
I like the one for BMW.
Me too.
Christopher Walken.
Christopher Walken.
That was good.
Walken, that's right.
That was very good.
Americans call him Christopher Walken. But,
say Christopher Walken. There's an L in there.
They don't say Walken.
It's not...
Walken.
It's not...
Yes, indeed, I'm Tolkien.
Tolkien.
You and me, I'm
Tolkien.
Walken.
One of the best commercials was for Popeyes. Speaking of which...
Love the Popeyes, man. Do you know what they have now?
What?
Tell us all about it, Chickster.
Wings. They got wings, Josh. 5 crispy, juicy flavors. All right. Here we go. Count them up.
All right.
Sweet and spicy.
Yep.
One. Check.
Ghost pepper.
Yep.
Signature hot.
Yep.
Honey barbecue. And roasted garlic parmesan. Are you kidding me?
You have to bring him in here and give the ghost pepper ones to Ace.
Oh, yeah.
Because Ace could swallow napalm and go, it's not hot enough.
No, yeah.
Bring it on. It's hard to believe, but how long have we been waiting, Josh, since...
Oh, I wouldn't have the exact... 52 years.
That's exactly right.
You've got basketball games, tennis, baseball, pickleball, wall ball, high-lie.
Pickleball? The babies were playing pickleball. I like that one. The talking babies.
That was good. Those wings, great for any occasion, Chickster. Birthdays, anniversaries, graduation parties. Tuesdays? How about that?
That's right. Wing Tuesday.
Wing Tuesday.
Oh, I like that.
That rings a bell.
We're missing.
Wing Tuesday is great because it comes right before Wing Wednesday.
Wing Wednesday.
That's right.
That rings a bell.
A doubleheader. And you can also...
Didn't work the first time. I'm trying it again. I'm doing it all day.
You can also take Popeye's wings to your cousin's cornhole tournament. Of course you can. Or a movie night that turns into a let's spend an hour and a half deciding on a movie and then not actually watching.
Boy, that sounds very familiar.
The point is, people love wings.
Yes.
Order some from Popeyes today for your upcoming whatever.
You know what they spent 52 years?
What?
Perfecting.
Oh, dude, there's no doubt.
Thank you, Popeyes.
Absolutely.
Coming up, we have stuff about the Super Bowl commercials. We have non-Super Bowl news that's actually quite interesting. A bizarre story involving Vicks Vapor Rub, of all things, in the news. And tomato news, lemon news.
Or is it tomato news?
Depends where you
let's
are.
call the whole thing off.
Okay. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Catch any part of the show you missed later today on our...
Now remember, we weren't prepared to do this. We're completely doing this.
That's why I'm stalling.
G-L-O-R-I-A, glory. That's not Clint Black Sabbath.
No.
Now, how do you introduce Mr. Sabbath?
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't done this in 15 years.
Okay.
But you just take certain lyrics of some songs and put them with another song.
I see.
Like he's going to play Born to Be Wild. Listen and I'll tell you about a man named Jed. Poor mountaineer, yeah. Barely kept his family fed. And then one day he was shooting at some food, yeah. Up from the ground come a bubbling crude. Black gold Texas tea. Sweet tea.
Nothing like sweet tea.
Try the.
I like drinking sweet tea.
That's nice.
Try the one of the other ones, whichever one you want to do.
How about
You're cheating hard will make you weak. You'll try and try to sleep, but sleep won't come the whole day through. You're cheating hard will tell on you. Oh, Lord, yeah. Oh, Lord,
All right.
This is James Sibley as Clint Black Sabbath.
I can't believe I'm doing this. Generals gathered in their masses, just like witches at black masses, evil minds that plot destruction, sorcerer of death construction, in the fields of bodies burning, as the war machine keeps turning. Death and hatred to mankind.
Nice.
Poisoning their brainwashed mind. Oh, Lord, yeah.
Oh, Lord,
all right,
yeah.
that's good enough.
Oh, Lord, yeah.
Oh, Lord, yeah.
Oh, Lord, yeah.
Clint Black Sabbath.
Very interesting.
That's great.
Makes it a lot.
I love that.
The Steppenwolf thing, the Born to Be Wild, you should do that if you ever go karaoke.
Now, you got to do that one?
Yeah, do that. You can sing Beverly Hills. And you've heard the Purple Haze Green Acres thing, right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I love doing
Oh, wait, well, I haven't heard that.
I guess that always makes
the words
everybody
from
happy.
Green Acres fit great. Green Acres is the place to be. Farm living is the life for me. Land spreading out so far and wide. Keep Manhattan, just give me that countryside.
Tiki Barber here. Remember the days when I was a running back in the NFL? Well, if you're on your feet all day like I was, you get the struggle. The secret is orange insoles. Their insoles are like magic for your feet and body. They'll help you kick hip pain, sore feet, and lower back discomfort to the sidelines. Feel better, do more with orange insoles.
Little angel sent from heaven above. I'm gonna spoon and cuddle my turtle dove after I get to banger.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, this is Paul.
And this is Storm.
And we're Paul and Storm, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
And now an important message from your friends at Frigamall Orthopedic Laboratories.
Hi, Brenda. Ready to go jogging?
Sorry, Christy. I can't. Didn't you notice I'm limping?
What happened? Did you blow a knee out?
Well, my knees do hurt.
What do you mean?
Well, we were on our way home last night, and Bob started feeling romantic, so we pulled down a gravel road. And today, my knees are really killing me.
Girlfriend, I've got just the thing for you. They're called Atta-Girl knee pads.
With their soft, cushiony padding, you can say goodbye to sore and scraped knees. Atta-Girl knee pads fit right in your purse, so you can take them anywhere. Perfect for a Friday night date or that important job interview.
Hey, Brenda, how'd it go last night?
Well, my knees feel great. But, do the Atta-Girl people make lozenges?
You whore.
Atta-Girl knee pads. Order today, and you'll receive a free head helmet. You'll love wearing this stylish tabletop helmet with its flat, level surface, big enough to hold his beer, remote control, and a magazine.
Atta-Girl knee pads.
Protective goggles sold separately.
You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio. 24/7. 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
Thanks for joining us. With us in the studio, comedian Billy Gardell, Comedy Central, with a Comedy Central stand-up special. Where'd you film that?
New York, at the Hudson Theater, which is really cool. It was, 2 blocks off of Broadway. And I called my dad to try to share a moment with him. My dad was a steel worker in Pittsburgh, so I should have known better. I said, Dad, I'm 2 blocks from Broadway. He goes, yeah, well, enjoy it. That's probably as close as you're ever going to get. All right, Dad.
Thanks, Dad.
Thanks a lot.
Love you, too.
His favorite game to play with me when I'm home is look at the TV star taking out my trash. That's his favorite little game. He loves to show the neighbors. Look, still takes it to the curb.
Now he can read and types like a secretary.
Yeah, that's what.
And Jesus said, take this bread and eat it. It is my body. And the disciples said, Jesus, we're all on low-carb diet. We appreciate you dying for our sins, but we're all trying to slim down a little bit. We want to look good in the painting.
Hi, this is coming up.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show, as we have somewhat of a Super Bowl hangover, all of us except Ace. Ace has not watched the game yet, so we're trying to keep the score somewhat of a secret. But
I am proud that you call overtime.
It's
that's big.
If you're a Chiefs fan, you're very, very happy about it. Yeah.
Don't give away the score.
No.
Although you did call it in overtime.
Yes.
On Friday, so congratulations. And Pat, I understand you have a little tribute.
Did you have a song about Andy Reid and Travis Kelce?
I do, yeah.
Fighting?
Now, there was a little
Stayed
bit of
up all night,
sideline.
Little, kind of a dust up. Travis was upset he wasn't in the game.
Yeah.
Typical player coach stuff. They sorted it out. Winning solves everything, is the old saying, Tom. Yeah.
Okay.
Little tribute to John Fogerty, too. Here we go.
Okay.
Well, beat my chest and push the coach. The Super Bowl's today. My girlfriend's here, they'll be grab ass on the field. Taylor flew from Tokyo. She's a blue-eyed pretty gal. And I'm just trying to cop a feel. Oh, put me in, coach. I'm trying to get laid today. Put me in, coach, and throw the ball my way. Look at me, I can be self-centered on the field. Taylor flew in her own jet plane, lots of fossil fuel. Tokyo to Vegas all the way. Folks complain, they always will. Left and right will have their say. But imagine Taylor Swift in a commercial plane. You can't put her in, coach, or a middle seat today. You can't put her in, coach. She flies in her own jet plane. She'll write a song about Kelsey on the way.
Thank you very much.
Speaking of the girlfriend, they have attendance in her box yesterday. Ice Spice and Blake Lively joined Taylor at her seats.
Ice Spice is the deceased Spice Girl.
I don't.
She was assassinated.
She's a rapper.
And Mama Kelsey was up there, Mr. Kelsey. And Jason Kelsey, early on, he did have a shirt on under his bib overalls. But then later when I saw him, obviously, as the game goes on, and helped by the 2-hour halftime show, it gets late and you get thirsty.
Yeah, that'll happen.
You get thirsty and then your shirt comes on.
Yes, you see Bert Kreischer and go, I can outdo that guy.
Hell yeah.
The Hillbilly Jim'd it. Just the...
Hillbilly Jim. I love him.
Yes.
He's a good guy.
Very.
San Francisco's decision to take the ball first in overtime of the Super Bowl last night will be debated for a while, especially among the faithful. That's what they call the fans of the 49ers. San Francisco drove for a field goal, then lost 25-22. Oh, sorry, Ace. When Patrick Mahomes guided Kansas City 75 yards down for the winning touchdown. Here's head coach of the 49ers, Kyle Shanahan, explaining why they took the ball first in overtime.
It's just something we talked about with, none of us have a ton of experience of it, but we went through all the analytics and talked with those guys, and we just thought it'd be better. We wanted the ball third. If both teams matched and scored, we wanted to be the ones who had the chance to go win, and we got that field goal, so we knew we had to hold them to at least to a field goal, and if we did, then we felt it was in our hands after that.
Of course, Kyle's father, a legendary coach, most notably of the Broncos, Mike Shanahan, and so, as you might imagine, Kyle is in timeout today for losing the game. And he will be in a chair in the kitchen facing the wall until further notice. Sorry.
I wonder if there'll be a pickup in at roller skating rinks.
That's exactly what I said to Andy last night.
As I said to Ace earlier,
Usher came out on roller skates.
I was not familiar with Usher's work. I just don't.
Yeah, I didn't know he was a roller skater.
Yeah.
And about halfway through the thing, all of a sudden he comes, because he's a great dancer right away. And I didn't realize what a great singer. He's kind of got a Marvin Gaye thing going, a great singer. But when he came out on roller skates and was really good, I just thought that was great.
If I remember correctly, a year or so ago, he opened a roller rink in L.A.
Oh, cool.
Wow.
Oh, I love roller skating. I hope they bring it back.
I think a lot of people saw them. Hey, that looks like fun.
It is fun.
So Usher's phone message must be, "Hi, this is Usher. I'll do it." He opened up a roller rink, Tom.
I think it's great.
And he used to play, what is it, roller derby? Did you ever watch roller derby?
Yeah.
Yes.
It was like a remake, I want to say.
The San Francisco Bay Area Bombers.
Sure.
And they would go up on ramps. And there was the one I watched, I don't remember if you remember this, Ace, there was an alligator pit.
Yeah.
And
an alligator pit?
Yeah. No one ever really got
I remember watching it, but I never understood it.
It was like an incarnate. It was like a second incarnation of the roller derby you're talking about.
All right, yeah.
They still do it. I've been doing it.
Yeah, a lot of towns have them.
I've been to them, yeah.
No kidding?
Yeah.
I'd like to.
Kind of flat track, too. Some of them, little different, but...
Oh, wait a minute. What am I saying? I have been to a roller
I think we had them in here.
roller game here,
Yeah.
actually. And they were doing the flat track. That reminded me. Yeah. It was very exciting.
So anyway, Usher on. So you were going to mention your favorite commercials, Christopher Walken, as you call him?
Or Christopher Walken? That's all there is to it, Tom. There's, and I like the M&M's where they made Super Bowl rings for people who didn't win a Super Bowl ring. Dan Marino was in it, and Bruce Smith, and the dumb M&M was trying to eat the M&M ring, which borders on cannibalism as far as
they do. They definitely tiptoe around.
They do.
And then the green M&M was horny, and
sure.
But I thought it was the red M&Ms. But I guess it is the green. The green M&Ms make you horny. Tom, did you know?
I had no
that?
idea.
And then I thought they tastefully they did a nice little tribute to Carl Weathers.
Yes.
Yeah. At the end of the
yes, they did. Gronk missed his kick wide right.
By a field. What was that?
It was
funny. Gronk had that
4
really
or 5 feet.
tight little helmet on.
He did have a tiny helmet.
That was so funny.
You watched quite a bit of the game. I'm impressed.
I was semi paying attention. It was hard.
It's okay, Tom. It's all right.
I took the dogs out in the middle of the game.
Attaboy.
And
I won't miss anything.
No, I have the game.
You took them out during halftime.
No, I have the game on my phone. Mm-hmm. You can watch it on the phone. And you didn't know that?
Mr. Technology.
But
wait a minute, like this phone, you can watch TV on this phone?
Well, you can watch I watched this.
What?
The larger point is, I was walking.
No, that is the point. That's technology.
The very busy street I crossed with the dogs sometime. I could have done 20 push-ups, and there's nobody who's out.
Yeah,
it's very. The Super Bowl quiets down the world. Now, when we come back, we're going to have our famous Christopher Walken tribute. If that's okay with you. All right,
Christopher Walken. Walken.
I'm Walken. Yes, indeed.
I'm Tolkien.
Also, coming up, one more reason not to have a doggy door. We'll get to that. And
I'm walking after midnight.
I'm very excited about a number of other interesting things, including we have a story coming out of Red Rocks, one of the greatest concert facilities on Earth.
Oh, yeah, I'm walking in Memphis.
Ma'am, I am tonight.
Be right back. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this
story again, and I always love this story about when you and Cheryl were playing, and the day that you finally, the day that she quit playing one-on-one against you.
You mean when I finally beat her?
Yes.
This is Reggie's sister,
a couple of years ago.
She wasn't going to play anymore.
Well, when I sent her shot into my mom's rose garden, we started playing horse.
Right.
But you got to remember, Cheryl was always 2 to 3 inches taller as we were growing up. So I started to catch her in height my freshman and sophomore year of high school. So up until that point, Cheryl dominated me. But she dominated everyone, though. I don't feel so bad.
Didn't she score how many did she score that one night? You scored, what was it?
45.
45. She came in and...
I'm gloating. Because we had played in the away gym. She had played at the home gym. So my dad was with her at their game, and my mom was with me. So we get in the car. Hey, I had my best game ever. 40, 45 points. Strider started. Strider, what did you do tonight? And she looked at my dad and kind of looked down. My dad's like, oh, she had a pretty good game. I was like, oh, yeah, but I bet it wasn't 40, 45. No, she had a really good game. Well, what's really good? She had 105.
By herself?
I'm like, the team scored 105? No, son. Cheryl scored
105 points.
I bet that record still stands.
I believe it does. They beat that team 179 to 12.
God.
The point guard, which is still a record, had 39 assists. I mean, it was like crazy numbers.
Hey, it's Josh Arnold with a food recommendation for you. Gardner's Wisconsin cheese, their famous oven-baked cheese. It arrives pre-baked. You just heat it and eat it, grill it, skillet, or air fry it. Check out their new oven-baked cheese flavor, jalapeno. Ooey, gooey, spicy cheese. It's sure to tickle your taste buds with real jalapeno flavor and heat. Perfect for game day parties or any time. Excuse me, are you serious with this? I mean, why are you doing this? Me, the real me is right here. I could easily be doing this. We don't need you, man. Look, there's only room for one of us. That's Gardner's Wisconsin cheese, jalapeno flavored oven baked cheese. It's now available in Gardner's oven baked bundle package. So try all the great flavors. Receive free cold pack shipping and free cheese curds when you spend $59 or more at Gardner'sWisconsinCheese.com. Click the link below and tell them your pal Josh, me, the real Josh, from the Bob and Tom Show sent you.
At what?
I was with a friend who will go
We are,
nameless.
you know what? Us as guys are also amazed.
And he goes,
exactly. So Christy, you're talking with one of your not boyfriends, but
just
male
a guy
friend.
and he goes, I can get a woman to send me a naked photo within the next 10 minutes.
And?
I go, no way. 8.5 minutes later, bing.
Wow, Monsignor, that is impressive.
Okay, that's less than 8 minutes.
What happened now?
Sent me a video of their ex-girlfriend.
No, show it to Tom.
I can't. I don't want Christy, cover your eyes.
Oh, I've seen it all before.
No, yeah.
Oh my God! Wow.
Evidently, she's lost her keys.
Oh my Lord, that is
Does that look like something out of the movie Dune or what?
It really does.
Let me word it this way. That puts the C in graphic. We must. I've got to.
Wow. Hold on a second.
I've got to go.
That is a slut.
I've got to.
That is an ex-girlfriend.
That's not someone making a sandwich, even though it looks like it.
Wash your hands and make me a cheese sandwich.
Mommy, why is that woman massaging two pancakes? Wait a minute.
guy with 3 words and nailed it.
Dad. And I've got this look on my face of Larry like, what? He hangs up the phone, looks right at me and says, frickin' Ron's dead.
That's it.
That was it.
Bob and Tom 24/7. Not on air, online, all the time.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
It's time for Oliver's Cliff Notes Hits of the 70s. This week, Timothy by the Boys from May 1971. Now here's your host, Oliver Lang.
Okay, let's see. Lyrics are kind of hard to understand here. I'm just reading them off the album cover. 3 guys are trapped in a mine. Let's see, Joe was looking at Tim. Oh, what the f***? They ate him! Oh, my God! Oh, I'm gonna be sick.
This has been Oliver's Cliff Notes Hits of the 70s.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
And the sign said anybody caught trespassing will be shot on sight. So I jumped over the fence and yelled at the house, hey, what gives...
Bob and Tom.
5,
4, 3, 2, 1.
They put the F in professional.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show as we take a look at last night's Super Bowl 58. Kansas City Chiefs winning 25-22. There's Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey there, Chick.
Hey, man. There's Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Chickster.
Ace Cosby's here.
Howdy.
That joke of the day is warming up in the garage, if you will, with the door down. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
You want to open that door, Ace? Carbon monoxide will get you. Now, you mentioned that you actually wore an NFL jersey while watching the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Now, did you wear a throwback jersey for
I did.
The Redskins, or did you wear a Commanders jersey?
Given the current climate of what the hell's going on with my former team, and hopefully they get back to the name team, but I have a Sam Huff I wear, number 70. It's very nice. And I also have
Do you wear that outside?
I'll go outside every now and then.
In a huff?
In a huff.
Well, there goes Chick in a huff. Number 79.
Chick in the huff again.
There was a there was a documentary back when the world was young, back in the 60s, about Sam Huff, the Angry Man or something like that.
The Last Angry Man?
On CBS, I think. And then I have a Sonny Jurgensen, number 9 I wear. I like that one very much.
9.
I also have a Riggins. I have a Daryl Green. We could go through this whole thing.
Okay, I mean, I'm just curious.
Do you have a whole closet?
I have a Sean Taylor. Yes. Well, really.
What do you wear the most?
Probably the Sonny or the Riggins.
Huh.
Yeah.
Mr. Theismann?
Joe understands. I'm too close friends to wear Joe's jersey.
I get that.
It's insulting.
At some point, it does become disrespectful.
That'd be weird.
Yeah. You can't show up at his house in Virginia and go, hi. Oh, that's quite a jersey, you weirdo.
You should know.
What's going on? I thought we were friends.
Have you met my security guard?
Now, we were discussing some of the commercials. I mentioned I really like the one for Dunkin', formerly Dunkin' Donuts. I forgot what they call it.
They just call it
Kings with
Dunkin' now.
Ben Affleck and et cetera, et cetera. J-Lo thought that was very funny.
Matt Damon, Tom
Brady. I like the one with Christopher Walken. I like to call it.
It's like Christmas. There's no L.
It was for BMW. But whenever we talk about him, I always want to hear this classic with Kevin Pollak.
Kevin Pollak is our guest. This is something that interests me. You do, for example, you do a tremendous Johnny Carson. What are all of your guys going to die off pretty soon? I mean, you've got, and is that a concern? Because one of the things about our life now with all these TV channels out there. There's so little commonality.
Yeah.
You know, we're the classic impressions when we were coming up, you know, was Edward G. Robinson when we were little kids. We're going, who the hell's that?
Yeah.
And now you've got people in their 30s going, Johnny, who?
Well, that's why I had to bring along Christopher Walken.
There you go.
For the kids who love him. I'm a hoofer at heart. I don't know if you saw the Fat Boy Slim video, but I kick it old school.
That's great.
Have you interviewed Christopher Walken? No. Okay, well, here's your chance. And keep in mind, all of his thoughts are completely unconnected. So go ahead and ask Christopher Walken anything.
All right, what's your new project, Christopher?
Frankenstein never scared me.
So how long have you been working on the film?
Marsupials do.
And when's its release date?
Because they're fast.
Oh, that's so classic. Thank you very much. Kevin Pollak.
That's kind of what the commercial was about. People were doing Christopher Walken for Christopher Walken.
Oh, really?
And then Usher shows up at the end. Yeah, for BMW.
Very nice.
And also, you were talking about Ice Spice. She's the one in this, it says here, the Starry commercial, I guess. The soda, the soft drink.
I missed that one.
Yeah, it was on first half. I know that. You didn't see that one?
No.
Did you see Post Malone for Bud Light?
I saw Post Malone sing. Yeah, he was great. It's a little bit hard getting past the facial tattoos, but
for you.
Oh, how was Reba?
For me,
she did pretty good.
Yeah,
I thought that was
kind of. I don't know why she was there.
Because she's Reba.
Not really top of mind right now, is she?
Reba can go. Oh, she's on.
She's on The Voice.
Yeah, The Voice. Right.
I was trying to figure that out.
Did you see Lil Wayne for Homes.com?
Did not.
I did not. I didn't see him. As I said, I always get Lil Wayne and Lil Jon mixed up. There are too many Lils. Did you see Jennifer Hudson for Wicked?
That was great.
The movie coming. She's green.
Oh, does she play the witch? I guess.
Yeah, that green is really
green
off-putting.
The green is off-putting, right? That's the color that bothers you.
Yeah, but it's just scary.
Oh,
well,
man.
she is the Wicked Witch.
I know,
I guess.
it's supposed to be. I get it. I mean,
what scared you guys the most? The trees in the forest, Wizard of Oz. Trees in the forest.
Flying monkeys.
Flying
monkeys. Or
witch.
The witch. Green.
Flying
For me, it was the trees.
I was going to say it was the trees for me, too.
The tree thing you weren't expecting.
Because they tear them apart.
Yeah, and at one point she said, the tree says, "How would you like it if we tore you limb from limb or something?" And or if we just pulled a part off of you. And I remember going, "Good Lord, these things are."
Yeah. Don't you love when you're driving somewhere and you see one of those things people put on the trees, man?
Oh, little faces?
A little scary. Very scary.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I don't like them either. They are scary.
There was a character on Captain Kangaroo that was Mr. Tree, I think, or Talking Tree, and they would wake him up.
Mm-hmm. Or was that the clock?
Grandfather Clock? I forget.
Might have been the grandfather clock.
Whatever Bob Keeshan does, I give him a wide berth. That guy.
Whatever he does.
He's Mr. Creative.
I got something in my pocket. You want to see if you can find it?
Him and Lumpy Branham.
What?
Mr. Green Jeans.
Mr. Green Jeans, yeah.
Let's move forward here.
His nickname was Lumpy. Because when he gets excited, there's a lump
in those green jeans.
Agree. We got ladies basketball here. Caitlin Clark's still on the hunt. That's right. She is pursuing the NCAA women's career scoring record. That will continue for at least 4 more days. She had 31 in number 2 Iowa's 82-79 loss to Nebraska. She's just 8 points away.
Oh, well.
From setting the all-time record.
There you go.
I bet she gets it the next game. As my streak of betting continues
I'm surprised you're still sitting here with all the money.
Red Pepper, I did.
You know, technically, she will not be the number 1 scorer in women's college basketball.
$38,000.
Oh, really?
Who is?
Lynette Woodard of Kansas, because she did it before the NCAA took over the record.
What?
Yeah. Seriously.
Yeah, the NCAA did not.
Well, we'd like to
govern women's sports.
Congratulate
was,
Caitlin Clark.
Well, no, I'm just saying.
Anyway,
technically, if you want to sharpen your pencil, look at it right.
Well, she'll be the first NCAA.
Yeah, there you go.
Former world champion swimmer James Magnuson is coming out of retirement to participate in what they're calling the steroid-friendly enhanced games.
Hilarious what they're doing. This is ridiculous.
According to the BBC, the 32-year-old Australian will try to swim faster than the 50-meter freestyle record in the competition, though it'll not be official because the NCAA did not have anything to do with it. No, because there will not be any drug testing. Magnuson will be paid $1 million. He says, quote, "I'll juice to the gills."
Well, how about that?
And I'll break it in 6 months.
Have you seen the whole thing of these games?
No.
It's amazing. You know, they're not going to throw a discus. They're going to actually throw a Chevy Malibu.
Well, that's doing
these guys are going to be
really juicing that.
Oh, yeah.
The enhanced games, founded by Australian businessman Aaron D'Souza in 2023, and will not be subject to WADA. That's the World Anti-Doping Agency.
WADA. They're doing this for all sports.
Magnuson.
All sports.
Oh, yeah, the basketball, the hoop's 22 feet off the ground.
Wow.
And then these guys are going to be dunking.
Dunkin' Donuts? The Dunkin' Kings. Yeah. Magnuson won the 100-meter freestyle world title in 2011 and 13 and Olympic silver in London in 12. Has a personal best of 21.52 in the 50-meter. He achieved 11 years ago. He retired in 2019.
Personal best. Muriel Hemingway, is that...
Oh, yeah, there was undercurrents of
sexual.
Not a very good movie.
Magnuson says he does not want to take any risk with his health while taking performance-enhancing drugs. He told Sydney's radio station, "I'd like to document it through video form, show how it can be done safely, properly, and create an athlete we haven't seen before."
Oh, the answer is it can't. It can't be done safely. Yeah.
And did you see some of the videos, like the fencing? The guy cuts another guy's head off.
Oh, my goodness.
It's great.
As he said earlier in the story, he's going to do this safely as he juices to the gill.
Yes, Chick. Thank you. You're exactly. I mean,
they're calling it, what is it? The enhanced game? Is that right?
Is that it?
The steroid-friendly enhanced game.
Oh, boy.
The topless volleyball is going to get some eyeballs. Those are enhanced.
What? Do they?
Oh,
I don't know what.
Enhanced.
Right. Oh, I see. But yeah, but I don't know if
that's not
the augmented game.
The augmented game.
Good try though.
They don't put steroids in there.
No.
Are these going to be televised?
These should be.
Don't know, man.
Not happening.
Yeah. There should be someone protesting these.
I think there should be a separate, there should be separate drugs for certain categories.
Separate but equal?
Yeah, no, like, for example, what would be a good one? Oh, I know. The marathon swim, you'd have to take 4 Viagra before you dive in.
Then you have a rudder.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. And I'll tell you what's going to be very popular, the backstroke. That guy in lane 4.
Periscope.
He's apparently a grower, not a shower.
Well, then, like the biathlon, you'd have a backstroke ring toss.
Yes.
That's the comedy you want, I can tell. All right.
This is nuts.
Yeah, you could probably... No, you can't see those.
No,
if they're enhanced.
Yeah, no, they've shrunken.
There's no date on this in this story of when the enhanced games will take
Well,
place.
once 2 people's hearts explode, then that'll be that.
Yeah. Boy, this thing was slapped together, wasn't it?
Although it may be hard to do. Now that I think about it, wait a minute. If you're doing the backstroke, maybe all that back acne will slow you down.
You're not a friend of back knee? Back knee?
Well, no, I mean, isn't that one of the side effects of taking steroids?
Did you have acne as a child? Any sort of
oh, yeah, of course.
Drugs or anything you had to take? Oh, yeah.
You never did a little wrestling with zits? Oh, God.
Yeah.
Yeah, I perfected that.
Never had that.
Yeah, I got lucky with that, too.
Yeah.
I was just fat. We all had our things, didn't we?
I was fat,
to be
but
bullied
I was fat. Absolutely.
Yeah, there was nothing like standing in front of a mirror and squeezing it just right. And this
Tom.
thing would shoot out, hit the mirror, and sebum would drip down the...
You're as gross as anything.
You just proved that.
That's a great analogy.
That's how grossed out I was. My brain shut down.
Okay, as the
just
song...
popped that was almost as bad as seeing as it popped.
Yeah.
The way you described it. Good Lord, man. Good Lord.
A whole TV show about that. You could watch it every day.
Oh, yeah, and wildly popular.
I know,
apparently.
and I don't get that.
And they have home kits or games. You can pimple popper.
Like they're fake zits that you can pop. Yeah.
Oh, my God. Have you seen these, Tom? You fill them up with some sort of...
But I will tell you this, whenever I get something from Amazon, if it's got those
bubble wrap?
Bubble baggies, the big ones, put them in the ground, watch the girls stomp on them. That's a fun time.
Yeah. We're going to be back. We're going to talk to Christy what she thought of the mayonnaise commercial. And what's her name from Saturday Night Live was on there. Pete Davidson had sex with a cat. We'll talk about it.
I got to tell you that the clock has ticked. Almost out. Valentine's Day, 2 days away. So you got to say I love you to your wife, fiance, girlfriend, sweetheart.
Got to.
Significant other. I'm not sure what it is. Steven Singer's brand new Malibu Pink 24-karat gold-dipped rose. This is the hottest color yet, and it's available still. Don't wait. You got to do it right now. IHateStevenSinger.com. And the Malibu Pink Rose is beautiful. And Christy, you've got your bracelet on. Tell me about that.
I do. The At Last bracelet is a beautiful addition this Valentine's Day. Steven Singer's made a vintage bracelet with baguette diamonds, round diamonds, all together with these beautiful little X's. It's so cute. And it's only $248. I love this bracelet.
Got to get it on. You better do this immediately.
Yeah.
IHateStevenSinger.com. Is the place to go and see what's going on there. And I love those diamond earrings. And once again, my suggestion, do the presentation, make the presentation romantic. Go to a nice restaurant, slip them into the peas as she takes a bite.
Last time I was at a nice restaurant that had peas. Let me think.
Don't do that.
I'll have peas, please.
Let's get down on one knee.
Stick it on the broccolini.
Beside the table.
We'd like the Chateaubriand for two. She'll have peas on the side. And then
Don't put
okay, stick
jewelry in food.
Stick them in the creme brulee.
Choke. No.
No. Just check out all the options. You've got it. IHateStevenSinger.com. Do it immediately. I mean, pull over now. IHateStevenSinger.com. Say hi to his dog, Buddy, and tell him the Bob and Tom Show sent you. Coming up, we have monkeys in the news. We've got bears. We've got a fake lion, terrifying people, and emoji news. Big news in the world of emojis.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Right.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Morning laughter just might be the best.
I can't help but notice, sir, you're wearing extremely tight, what are those called?
They are called Lycra Spandex Pursuit Pants.
Now, is that a potato in the front there, or
Tom? Glad to see you. Tom.
Oh, I'm sorry. Looks like Jim and the twins are pretty cozy this morning, sir.
Never hurts to advertise.
Yeah, I guess it does.
Oh, my God.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir.
He's smuggling topsoil for an offshore development project.
Well, yeah, I always a White Castle.
Really?
Yeah. I was so drunk I thought I was in McDonald's. I ordered a quarter pounder. I got 500 hamburgers. You know what I'm trying to say to you?
Help me.
Hey, thank you.
Pick a number between 1 and 50. We'll ask our guest. Then I'll just hit a random sound effect. We'll see if it fits the commercial. All right. 1 and 50, Clinton. Pick a number.
35.
35.
That's Andy Moore Ford.
35. Here we go.
Heavenly deals at Andy.
There you go.
You'll think you've died and gone to
Pick another number, Clinton.
Andy Moore Ford.
27.
27.
Andy Moore Ford. Electrifying deals at Andy Moore Ford.
Okay, pick another number. Go ahead, Clinton. Any number.
8.
8? Okay.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, dear.
They have body shop.
They have a body shop. Andy Moore Ford.
Any other number. Go ahead. Pick one more.
19.
That's...
That's our manager screaming at the fabulous deals you'll find.
Where's that?
At Andy Moore Ford.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Good morning.
Man, I wish I'd lived to hear today's show.
Me too. I wish I was here.
Yeah. You know, there's a reason I'd never heard of this band.
Why?
Because this guy had to have his penis cut off for publicity. You know, I prefer musicians who can actually make it on their skill, not on their lack of a dick. So,
yikes! I knew you'd.
I know how to make it in show business.
That's what I said.
Yikes! I know how to make it in show business. First, we whip it out, and then we take a cleaver.
How does he pee?
Sitting down.
Or all over the place.
Yeah. That was the video.
No, that's not true. How does he pee? Depends.
Okay, never mind. Sorry I asked.
Hard copy all of a sudden. This exclusive.
Dogs die in the cargo hold?
Occasionally.
And then they just replace them with a dog that looks similar. They got a big dog farm for these things, man. All the airlines share the same dog farm.
Dave, we need a Shih Tzu.
Brown face, white feet.
We need a Shih Tzu, gate C27.
It's a number 8.
Yeah.
Bring us that number 8.
Another newfie coming in on United. Try to take care of that.
Yeah, he's stiffer in a board. Come on in.
Okay.
The big danger at this time of year is the heat. If they were down there and if the plane is delayed on the tarmac for any reason, it can be a problem. So, that was just a story this week that came out.
Do the right thing. Drive your dog.
Warning folks that are flying their dogs about that.
There you go.
I ain't making this up.
And if it's a small dog, like a little tiny little hand dog,
yeah, you can put it underneath your seat.
no, just throw it out the window because those aren't real dogs.
Those aren't real dogs.
This is cool. I like doing radio.
How can you change a dinosaur's name?
I don't know.
Yeah, halfway through.
Halfway through.
Do you know what the smallest dinosaur was?
What?
The clitoris. Little red, pinkish dinosaur.
Well, congratulations.
Wow.
You finally got it on the air.
Done it, haven't you?
Congratulations.
Way to go.
See, all that filthy lunch talk, and now it's on the air. Are you happy now? Are you a big man saying clitoris? Is that it?
See, I always thought the smallest one was the lick-a-lot-of-puss, but apparently.
Live here alone?
Yeah, why?
Shortly thereafter.
You again?
I need more coffee.
It's impossible.
Okay, but it is possible that you want me.
No. Good night.
2 minutes after that.
Go away.
Stalker's Choice Coffee. The coffee is so good, he'll come back again and again and again.
More coffee. More coffee.
Go away.
Some coffee.
I'm going to call the police.
You want it so bad.
I'm calling 911.
You want it so bad.
Stalker's Choice Coffee. Share some with a neighbor. Stalker's Choice. It's what obsessive-compulsive relationships are made of.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
Really? No, seriously. Really?
Bob and Tom Radio.
So comedian Alan Havey joins us. What else is on your mind? What are you talking about these days?
Oh, my girlfriend wants to have kids now, and I don't want kids. Kids are spoiled today. I don't know what happened. I guess children had a major coup about 12 years ago. Spoiled little bastards. When a kid's bad, what do they tell them now?
No, time out.
Time out. What the hell is that?
Time out.
Yeah, I had time out when I was a kid. I'd wake up and go, what happened?
My most recent marriage was a disaster. It made the wreck of the Edmunds Fitzgerald look like a fender bender.
Wow. Sorry to hear that. Hello.
And you remember Lord's famous line about gun control, more or less.
Yes. The relationship taught me a lot. It taught me they won't sell you a handgun if you're crying.
Hi, this is Larry Reeb, Uncle Larry. It's a sick world, and I'm a happy guy.
As we speak.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Super Bowl Monday. Where are you on that, Tom? You have an opinion? America should take Monday after the Super Bowl off? Or we can move it to Saturday. Or we can move it to Saturday and hold it in Vegas every year. How about that?
I think the Vegas thing might be
the opinions are that everybody loved it being in Vegas. Everything's centrally located. Everybody loved it, and they want it to be there all the time. And of course, the poor climate. Very, very high. And it's all pretty much legal if you want to take a drive. So there you go.
And that big gambling thing.
Yeah,
have you ever seen an ad for in the back of a paper for a good time call? You ever do that? And then you call up and they knock on the door and there they are.
What is this?
Man, that must have been. I remember seeing those as a kid.
Yeah,
and even kind of then, like as a young teenager, thinking, what if she shows up and you do not care for who she is?
Back in the day, they had the ads in the yellow pages.
There you go.
They did?
Yeah.
Like in the wow.
What would you look up? Prostitute?
Or were they just ads on?
I was going to call for a pizza and I was just browsing the yellow pages.
Well, then it must have been prostitute. Yeah, either you look for a pizza or a whirlpool.
That is a horror joke, Jack just made. That's very funny. Didn't make a laugh it deserved. I don't think we need to have another Monday off. The way it goes now, our kids get back in school and...
Yeah, in the President's Day weekend.
There's so many of these weekends that they never get to actually go to school anymore. I'm okay coming.
Is that you're going to invoke children into this?
Yeah, I don't think we need any more days off. You know, America needs to work. Okay.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'm a fan.
What country is it where the father and the mother, of course, get like 6 months maternity leave?
Sweden, maybe.
Isn't it something like that? It's amazing how much time they get off.
You have a song, Pat?
No. I was giving Ace the thumbs up.
Oh, okay.
That normally signifies
That normally
a song.
sounds.
That was a technical thing. No need to bother anybody else.
Sorry. I just like hearing from you.
I need to correct. It's not Jennifer Hudson in the new Wicked movie. It's one of my favorites, and I can't believe I missed her. She's in The Outsider, Stephen King novel, made for HBO Max. Cynthia Erivo is going to play.
Oh, she is good. She played Harriet.
And
Tubman.
she's a great singer, too, if you want to look up any.
Yeah,
she's
she's good.
scary commercial.
She's wonderful.
It looks amazing.
Cool.
You didn't see the one with Michael Cera?
I did, and I did not care for it.
Yeah, I thought the end of that was really funny.
He's got his face being massaged, or they don't want to use him because his name's in the lotion, or what is it?
Isn't that the one where the giant helicopter drops down the champagne bottle and it goes flying through the room?
Is it?
Maybe I'm confusing it with another. I thought that was very funny.
That's a different one. I think.
It's got one of your favorites doing a cameo. I also in some cases I didn't know who the people were in the cameos.
Oh,
it's kind of like watching the Grammys, and that we talked about that cartoon where it shows me watching the Grammys, basically, and I go, who's this? Who's this? Oh, Joni. Who? You know what I'm saying?
You don't know who they are, right?
Sometimes I know there are cameos, and I'm not sure. Okay, I know this must be somebody, but I'm not sure who it is.
Did you see the T-Mobile with Zach Braff and Jason Momoa? That was kind of fun.
Did they do a song?
Yeah, they did a song, and Jason can dance, I guess.
Really?
So that's exciting.
I think he's colossally entertaining.
I love that guy.
Good to look at.
Oh, sure.
There you go.
It's not hard on the eyes.
Hey, by the way, sports fans, you might need your earplugs. The Union of European Football Associations, that's right, UFA, UEFA, is now going to allow bagpipes at the Euro 2024 games.
Oh, man.
I've never been happier for a volume control.
Sorry.
I think when bagpipes are done correctly, they're
Exactly.
they're
They're
amazing.
moving, yeah.
Yes, they are moving.
It's like
At a
it's
funeral.
like cursing.
I was just going to say,
Just a little bit goes a long way.
Graveside.
Yes.
Copperhead Road,
I'm
they're
with
used
you.
nicely.
Oh, and
Yeah, and that's divisive, but yeah, you're right. I like it too.
that,
And
yeah.
You know what? That is, it's divisive. Yes.
some people can't stand that.
No, but I mean, if used sparingly, but I mean, at a sporting event, isn't that going to get a little bit annoying?
Sure, because
we
you're
have
going to have
enough
people
with-
who don't know how to do it.
Yeah.
That guy?
Yeah.
Remember this sound? I got this baby for you.
I'd rather hear that than the bagpipes.
No.
Yeah.
That was the Vuvuzela thing.
Yeah.
That's
the
actually
World Cup.
that's from a match, and here it is again.
sorry, you got you got hornets there.
Angry bees.
That's why they banned any instruments of any kind because of that, and now they're backing down because I guess the Scottish Football Association wants to bring their bagpipes.
Scottish fans have been given the green light to bring their bagpipes to stadiums as long as they are registered.
Sitting next to that guy.
Registered. Interesting. They have to register their bagpipes.
That's right.
Yeah, there's a 3-day waiting period.
I see your bagpipe.
if you buy them,
Wouldn't that just suck?
Yeah.
If you had to sit next to bagpipe guy.
Yeah. You say, hey, hey, look, Godfrey, you play Danny Boy one more time. That pipe right there is going up your ass.
Those damn McBrady laws.
Instruments had been limited at UFA games since 2010 FIFA World Cup in South Africa when the consistent hum of the vuvuzelas we just heard on Tom's behalf. You could hear that throughout the tournament. Congratulations.
Now, what they should allow are these. The Hooters.
They do have Hooters at games. I don't know if you've noticed lately.
Is this the one you blow into?
Yeah. It's like a mouth accordion.
Yeah.
It's called something, though.
It's called a Hooter.
The nickname is Hooter, but you might be right.
It is.
There
It's
could be a name.
Melodica.
Melodica, that is right, yeah.
Great song. Great.
This is a good song. I like it.
Oh, great song. But that band, those guys named themselves after the nickname of a melodica.
Mm-hmm. Is that right?
Yeah.
They were called Baby Grand, their first band.
Oh, they were?
Yeah. And Hooters.
They're a terrific band. They're extraordinarily popular in Europe still.
Original name was Have Sex With Me.
Yeah.
Yeah. They did not beat around the bush. Right there.
But again, and I would also argue that the instrument, the Hooter, when used sparingly, is fine. But
Yeah, you're not a fan of the melodica. We've had one in here before.
I know, but if it's used properly, as in the band, the Hooters.
Doesn't Bruce Hornsby play one like an air guitar or something? Or
no, you're thinking of the
keytar.
The keytar, which is the keyboard that
Donald Fagen plays quite a bit.
I see a guy playing a keytar, and he also has the keyboard tie.
Oh, yes.
And a mullet.
I see that.
Yeah, probably.
And a Toto song queued up.
There was a mullet commercial yesterday for the Ridge by Kawasaki, or so it was an ATV, an off-terrain vehicle, or a four-wheeler, or whatever they call those. You drive by somebody and they automatically have a mullet.
They turned people's hair into mullets?
And they drove past a bear and the bear got a mullet.
And I've got to go back and find that one.
And they drove past Stone Cold and he gets a mullet. He says, "Thanks, guys." Yeah.
I got to check that out. But in any event, so if you're a big soccer fan, expect to hear bagpipes at the Euro 2024 games.
Can't believe a lot of people are going to be bringing in bagpipes.
Oh,
they're
beg
huge.
to differ.
They are huge. Pat's right.
It's not a,
they deflate down, kind of, don't they?
There'll probably be some section where they've got a group of bagpipers.
Okay, that would make more sense.
It does say, if you keep reading, that they are required to wear underpants if they wear kilts.
Okay.
It doesn't say that in this story.
You know why?
Because it's a lie?
Yes.
Okay. All right. You're going to straight shoot with me. I like it.
You understand that you don't wear underwear with kilts.
That's
traditionally you don't. Yeah.
So, you got people.
Isn't that the answer to the question? You just give somebody an envelope, an empty envelope, and that's what I'm wearing underneath my kilt or something like that. Isn't that right?
Well, but I mean, you can see how that would get the team psyched up.
Do you think they make purses or bags or out of old bagpipes? Yeah, bagpipes. Or testicles.
I thought
maybe.
I thought we were talking about scrotums.
You think they would make a nice clutch?
Yeah.
Bagpipes?
Yeah, that bag.
It can expand.
Right.
Take the horns out of it and
some change in there.
What do you have? Yeah.
I'll bet it's pretty tough to play the bagpipes.
Yes,
I
think so.
And I think there are certain instruments that learning them is there's kind of a long learning. Playing the violin, I think, is significantly more difficult than.
I submit.
So I imagine learning bagpipes would be torturous for a parent.
Well, because
Jimmy's in the basement learning the bagpipes. Dave went and jumped off of a tall building.
I don't think there's any finer line between he's not playing it correctly, he is playing it correctly, than the bagpipe.
You're right. It feels like a false note is so close every time.
Every time.
I'm just saying, I bet it's pretty tough to play.
Yeah.
To play properly. It's like pedal steel guitar. You got to really know what you're doing to play it. Just saying. Pat, would you agree?
I would agree. I've never even tried.
Somebody thought that was funny.
They had to have caught your expression when you said that. Yeah.
Pedal steel guitar. Let's go down that hole.
See, you should be able to bring those to a game.
Yeah.
A pedal steel?
You're going to have to buy 2 seats.
They've been banned from the studio.
Can you could take a guitar on an airplane, right?
Yeah.
Can you get it out of the overhead and play it while you're flying?
I've seen it happen. I've never done
Like
that.
an airplane?
Oh, sure.
Oh, you have a guitar.
Yes. Oh, I've seen that many times.
Michael rowed the boat ashore and knocks her IV out.
Oh, yeah, wow. So anyway, be looking for the
No thanks.
bagpipes. I think bagpipes are really cool at certain events.
Yeah, graveside. I'd already told you.
Weddings. I think it's.
They are lovely at
Weddings.
those. They are, yeah. Those sort of, yeah.
Weddings?
Yeah. I was at a wedding and all of a sudden this happened. What's that noise? Oh my God, it's bagpipes. Now, I do have one question. Is that
Hard to dance to.
like the first song in the Mel Bay Learn to Play Bagpipes book? Apparently. Because that's the only one you ever hear. Whatever the hell that one's called.
Yeah, it's that or Amazing Grace.
That very good.
Yeah. And then...
Yeah, what are your bagpipe top 5?
Yeah.
That's a great question.
The Danny Boys one.
Is there
the corn song.
Is there an app that is so obscure?
The one they play in the onion field, I think that one's pretty sobering.
Well, if you're tired of the reggae channel, we've got the bagpipe channel. And don't miss this week when Casey counts them down. The top 100 bagpipe favorites we expect to have.
The greatest bagpipe hits.
Is it
here we go.
Shoots and Ladders? That might be the corn song.
Contier. That's
Is that one?
All right.
I think it might be.
What's the one we just played, Jason? Do you have any idea what that's called?
And then there's the Highland Cathedral. Skyboat song.
At Highland Cathedral.
We're going to come back with that and the top 3 bagpipe hits. Now, how much would you pay?
In any event, I think it's cool letting the bagpipes in.
We'll see how it goes.
Nothing could be worse than the
one.
Vuvuzela thing. Remember we had them in here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do we still have one of those lying around?
I hope not.
They were collapsible. When I was a kid, they were solid. But now you can they fold up like a little plastic cup or something.
Like the old antennas used to do.
They're telescoping.
There you go.
Yeah, that's the word for it. If you want to deal with the words for things.
Well, I learned that phrase from my mother's uterus.
Oh, really?
That collapsed too?
Your mother's uterus was telescoping?
She may have had a telescoping uterus at one point.
Oh, really?
She had 4 boys. What do you want from her?
Jeez.
Yeah, it's a uterus, not a clown car, okay? Jeez.
It's pretty much just a hopper now.
Jason, I'm going to need that to forward to her. So then she doesn't...
Sure.
That's great, except I'm not on heroin.
Everyone else is.
We'd like to take a break, and I'd like to say hello to everyone who didn't leave. We appreciate it. Thank you for being kind enough.
Well, if you didn't leave,
when they play Shoots and Ladders, the crowd goes crazy.
More bagpipe music coming up if you haven't left yet.
Okay, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Just got to get a hold of us. Call, fax, mail, or email. Get all the contact in.
People were taking the chicken from Chick-fil-A and putting it on Cheddar Bay biscuits.
Wait a minute.
Josh, what do you think?
Josh is leaving right now.
Josh is leaving.
Okay, let's go.
baskets.
Greatest day of my life.
Hey, it's Josh Arnold with a food recommendation for you. Gardner's Wisconsin cheese, their famous oven-baked cheese. It arrives pre-baked. You just heat it and eat it, grill it, skillet, or air fry it. Check out their new oven-baked cheese flavor, jalapeno. Ooey, gooey, spicy cheese. It's sure to tickle your taste buds with real jalapeno flavor and heat. Perfect for game day, parties, or any time. Excuse me, are you serious with it? I mean, why are you doing this? Me, the real me is right here. I could easily be doing this. We don't need you, man. Look, there's only room for one of us. That's Gardner's Wisconsin cheese, jalapeno flavored oven baked cheese. It's now available in Gardner's oven baked bundle package. So try all the great flavors. Receive free cold pack shipping and free cheese curds when you spend $59 or more at Gardner'sWisconsinCheese.com. Click the link below and tell them your pal Josh, me, the real Josh, from the Bob and Tom Show sent you.
Come on, baby. Everyone's doing it.
But I've never done it before.
Your brother tried it and he loved it.
My brother? What?
Okay, I'm gonna turn it on. Ooh, I hope there's batteries in it.
Batteries?
The Bob and Tom Show, mornings on 95.7 QMF, Louisville's classic rock station.
We should wake up with Bob and Tom every morning.
Well, that sounds good to me. No problem here. Get up and get it on.
Joel at Madison Square Garden airs on CBS on April 14th. It will be filmed March 28th as Joel does his 100th consecutive show at MSG. And after the success of The Golden Bachelor, ABC has announced, yes, they're coming back with The Golden Bachelorette. It'll air this fall, but details have not yet been announced. And that's your entertainment news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
I had to get out of that Hooker, Oklahoma. Now I'll drive to Bangor all night long. Then we're gonna make sweet, sweet love. She's my precious little angel sent from heaven above. I'm gonna spoon and cuddle my turtle dove after I get to Bangor.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, this is Kostaki Economopoulos, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Now, have you ever done a cop convention or anything?
I just did one last night.
Did you really?
Yeah, you know, and they're fun because they understand stuff that I'm talking about, you know. I always say
Unlike the normal audience.
Yeah, the biggest misconception people have about police is that we really care. Because don't. If you see a wreck and you can make a U-turn, you're going to do it.
Sometimes you just get stuck.
Oh, you know, you just don't want to hear it. It's always the same thing.
Don't want to hear it.
That's true. Every time you make a traffic stop, I ain't out catching real criminals. Well, I'll tell you the truth, lady, I'm not that good at this job. I'm trying to figure out a way to get disability without actually hurting myself. See, I was a smart aleck.
Didn't take it all that serious.
Oh, yeah.
Did you?
Oh, heck no. People would make U-turns on the expressway. I'd pull up behind them and go over my microphone and go, you know, because it says authorized vehicles only. I'd pull up behind them and go over my microphone and go, I authorize you. I don't care. You can't be subpoenaed if your name's not on anything. That's the way I always felt about it.
You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
I can't think about the big picture. It's just hard, don't you think, to be human right now? I mean, we got stresses and pressures. I've got suicide bombers and gingivitis. Something's going to
Something's going to get me.
It is. What do you, I mean, I do the best I can. I floss twice a day and spy on my neighbor because that's what they said. That's what they said.
To do that.
Keep your eyes open. Let us know if you see something fishy.
That's
what
right.
they said. And I don't know. You think that's going to work? There was a lady in Florida that gave birth and didn't know she was pregnant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want that lady watching your back? Really?
You want that lady voting?
Yeah.
Really? Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure she's a nice lady, but something tells me things get by her. That's all I'm saying. I mean, how do you?
Yeah. I thought I had indigestion.
A little backfire from a burrito the other day.
Yeah.
It's a baby.
Yeah.
Here, can I help you through the X-ray machine, Mr. Otta?
Yeah.
It's not.
Yes.
Actually, I'm doing a CNN interview at 10, or else I'd go with him. Doing Larry King. First time. I'm very excited. Yeah, I just want him to go, Saskatchewan, hello! Can you turn down the electric blanket? Turn off the fan above the oven. I go, you know what we're going to do, Larry? We're going to try to get your shoulders a little higher. Can you do that? Why are my suspenders so tight? Because they don't go around your Larry, that's why they go. See, if you let them go, the shoulders will do that. You won't look like you look like a vulture in heat. Muncie, hello. Question for the skinhead.
Bob and Tom, you can pick your morning radio show, and you can pick your note.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
What time is it?
The Chiefs win the Super Bowl last night, 25-22, and here's head coach Andy Reid.
1, 2, 3. How about those Chiefs?
Huh? How's that, Tom? You like that? Is that fun for you? Did you hear it at all?
I'm sorry, what were you doing?
It was 1, 2, 3. How about those Chiefs?
Who's that, Tom?
Andy Reid.
Oh, okay.
Fine man, a great coach.
Paying attention a little bit.
I just saw Paul McCartney was at the game.
Yeah, he was in Taylor Swift's box.
Oh, holy heck.
Wow. Being a Beatle really pays off.
Yeah.
Being the young ones. Remembering what it was like being tight.
Gosh.
Life is very young. 1, 2, 3. How about those Chiefs?
And now back to the bagpipes. Once again, you got some bagpipes over there? We have places to go, things to do.
All right. Fill the air with your words.
Well, I mean, they're going to allow bagpipes at these soccer matches, thus making it a lot easier for me not to watch soccer.
Could be very moving, the bagpipe.
No, I do.
Yes.
As I said, Pat, bagpipes are like cursing. And when used in a limited way, in a limited place, they're great.
I disagree.
What do you
Cursing's always good.
No.
Oh, yeah, lay it on me.
Too much.
Yeah, it can be. I just heard an interview. I won't say who it was, and every other word is the F word. And it's okay. We get it. Your mom's not making you wear.
What about women who curse?
It's fine.
I heard one on an interview the other day. I was like, this is an insane amount of cursing. It was especially shocking coming from Dr. Jill Biden. And it was one of those things. I was like, I had no idea she was such a filth.
Salty.
She was the first woman where I just couldn't imagine her cursing.
Yeah, right.
Apparently, Jackie Kennedy let it loose occasionally.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? I wonder who the most foul-mouthed first lady.
Eleanor Roosevelt.
Yeah.
She had a lot going on.
Or if Nancy...
I tell you something, Franklin.
Nancy Reagan. I'm sure Hillary yelled a thing or two.
I guess...
Pat Nixon, maybe?
Nancy Reagan.
Maybe, yeah.
At least Jerry Ford can get it up.
Nancy was an ice queen, I guess.
Was she?
Yeah. And if you get into there's a documentary about Reagan, and if you get it too... She, fed him phrases and words all the time. You could see her.
Oh, I see. Helping him out at the end there. Yeah, he had some.
You're happy to be here.
The tradition
I'm sure there's someone that knows who the most foul-mouthed first lady was, but
Let's see if Google knows.
It's got to be one of the more recent, just because it was so unbecoming for women to be.
One of our favorites, Mo Rocca, who does Mobituaries. It's a great podcast.
Love that show.
He has a book about presidential pets. I haven't seen it yet, but I've heard it talked about.
And so the connection here is that the first lady
Presidential
would see the dog
facts
poop in the Oval Office rug and go, GD, mother.
Yeah.
No.
Barbara Bush.
Just another,
look who...
Look at that bitch cracked on the carpet.
You know what? Barbara Bush may have said bitch just because that's
the
very down home.
The elder George Bush was notorious. He loved telling dirty jokes. That's a very common.
Yeah.
Melania apparently could throw it out, too.
I'm sure, in many different languages.
Yeah.
I think she speaks 3 or 6 or something.
Yeah.
I bet I know the topic of most of them.
Well, that goes for almost any first lady.
Hey, we're out of the orange man-tan lotion.
Once again, don't do as I do. Do as I say.
Hey, I think these are all innocuous.
No bearing.
I'm not talking policy.
So
looks are fair game.
Bagpipes at the Euro Games. What else do we have in sports?
That's a great question, Tom.
Stupid world record.
Revisit.
Oh, I like that.
Now, did you hear what I did there, Tom?
You got to explain this to Christy.
Revisit.
Oh, exciting. It's like when Unsolved Mysteries would have an update.
That's right. Update. Did he? Would he? Will he?
Thank you, Robert Stack.
That's my Robert Stack.
It's
Tom.
not terrible.
It's not bad.
That is... Do that again.
Did he? Should she?
It's pretty good.
Was he? That's all he ever said. Was he?
Do you suppose there's a performer at some club that does
still at large
that does Robert Stacked
like a drag queen type thing?
A drag queen thing.
It comes out as Elliot Ness at first, and then...
First of all, unbelievably obscure.
If you want to start doing drag queen names, we'll be here all morning.
Oh. There are some good ones.
Oh, I love, but Robert Stacked would be great.
Robert Stacked is, I hope there is.
And you'd have to, could you put makeup on so it looked like you were black and white? Like you were in a black and white.
Not go that far.
Probably.
No, Christy, I mean like a black and white television.
I know what you meant.
Yeah.
But
it would have to be Bobby Stacked, right?
Roberta.
Bobby Stacked.
Roberta Stacked.
No.
That's the great thing about that is no one would get it but Josh, me, and Chick. Narrow cast.
Comes out in a trench coat, of course, and then, I like it.
And has huge
Revisit.
Has huge boobs.
Well, of course.
Guinness World Records has reversed its decision to disqualify the Frenchman's 24-foot-tall matchstick sculpture of the Eiffel Tower.
Oh, they got your letters, Tom.
Now, this thing, Christy, I want you to, let me see if I can find this. It's amazing.
Now, keep in mind,
it is amazing.
I had a Super Bowl last night, one of the best ever. 58, Super Bowl 58, the Chiefs win 25-22 in overtime yet. And what are we talking about?
Matchstick Eiffel Tower.
Matchstick Eiffel Tower.
Well, we've already talked about the Super Bowl. It's a long show.
Well, you can never talk
now,
too
this,
much.
in Tom's defense, it looks cooler than you would imagine.
Uh-huh.
But
what... If it's built out of matchsticks, and the reason they were disqualified is because he tore the heads off of the matchsticks.
So they're just toothpicks.
Yeah, it's essentially. It just looks like wood.
But
that's not fair.
That he did that?
Well, then the Guinness people found out that in the world of matchstick construction,
yes,
this is a thing. In that world, you're not allowed to have the matches so they can be ignited. It's a fire hazard.
I got it. Okay.
So this is in fact valid.
Okay, well, thank goodness.
I mean, it's really cool.
Oh, I'm looking at it right here.
Yeah, you look at it and go, oh, that's cool, and you walk away, right? You don't linger.
I mean,
when you go to Mount Rushmore, you don't. I'm never leaving.
Well, you could at least have a picnic or something.
But the Eiffel Tower and matchstick you could have in your apartment and keep it there.
I think it's too big.
It's huge.
You'd have
30 feet tall.
You'd have to have a really nice apartment.
To put it out a window.
So now this guy does have the world record.
Yes, the Guinness people.
He whined enough.
Back down.
Okay.
Oh, I can't even imagine the whining.
Richard.
And in French yet.
Richard Plaud P-L-A-U-D, or as they say in France, pleu. Spent 8 years.
Oh, that's sad, man.
Constructing the sculpture out of 706,900 matches.
But the rule is that after you light them, you have to smoke a cigarette. So this guy's lungs are going.
He made headlines. He made headlines last week after he was told he used the wrong matches for the attempt. According to the Times, Guinness has since reversed its decision, saying that they made a mistake, not Dick Plod.
Dick Plod is completely innocent here.
Well, Dick Plod sounds like what you do in a porno movie when someone who's very well inducted.
Oh, yes.
Oh, boy.
Oh, Gregory. That
Round of Dick Plod.
That is so impressive.
Gregory.
Now, but that's not the... You will like this, Christy, because you're the only one in here that has an artistic palate, if you will. I think this is one of the coolest stories ever. The medals for the Olympics.
Yes.
You seen this in Paris?
I have not seen them.
Have you
No.
seen this?
Yeah. Oh, you're going to love it. You read this about
made
the
out of
medal?
chocolate?
No, they're No. That would be cool and interesting.
No, this is cool and interesting. There's a chunk of the Eiffel Tower in each medal.
Does that mean it's leaning now?
A fair question.
Yeah, they took one leg
when they did the renovation.
Yes, they took important structural pieces from the lower levels of the Eiffel Tower, cut them off.
Yes.
No, it's like a bridge or whatever being maintained over the many, many years. Certain times they have to remove parts of the Eiffel Tower and replace it.
So now your gold medal has bits of rust in it. It looks awful.
I'm sure. No, it's so cool. I mean,
Is that it?
Look at how ugly it is.
I think it's a tribute to the French.
Terrible
and to culture
watch.
And,
So is the center part the part that's the Eiffel Tower?
Yeah, that's from the Eiffel Tower.
Oh, that's kind
Looks
of
like when you win at a science fair.
Yeah.
Well.
It looks like those cupcakes, like a cupcake tin that's just smashed down.
Except I get excited when I see those.
Oh.
Right.
That I feel nothing. Well, so that it's striped. What we just saw,
Right.
it looks like air
The middle
filter.
part is a hexagon because France, the country is kind of shaped like a hexagon.
Is it speckled with the Eiffel Tower, or is the hexagon made out?
hexagon
the black
piece.
chunk, the black chunk in the middle, which is a little bigger than like the what is it? The
Bigger, probably $50.
That's
size,
the
maybe
Eiffel
a little
Tower.
bigger.
golf ball size.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And then there's you can't see the engraving in there. It's the Olympic torch with a guy with a beret lighting a cigarette off of it, which is just a tribute to French culture. And then if you smell the thing, it has terrible BO. So that's...
and it hates Americans.
Yes,
There's got to be more.
Very good.
More French.
I thought it was very cool and artistic.
And they come wrapped in a white handkerchief.
Yes.
Now Christy's playing for the wrong team. We're coming right back. I swear we have really cool stuff coming up, including an airline that's going to weigh people before they get on the plane.
I knew it. I called this. If you guys remember, I called this a few years ago.
Yeah, you sure did.
Well, it's on the way. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Reach us toll free at
I'm actually in love right now. My boyfriend and I are walking around town in a two-headed snuggie. It's getting pretty intense.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so good, because I have a hard time listening to the love songs with Delilah. Where are you calling from tonight? Where are you? What's going on with you tonight? What's your name? Request and dedication. Hi, Amy, calling in from Tustin, Arizona. What's going on with you tonight? You and Matt broke up. That's hard. What do you want to say to Matt tonight? We'll play that for you. That's Penny Lover by Lionel Richie. Penny Lover.
Oh, you know what? I've had enough. That's it. I'm in love. I remember that very well. Maria, that is for those that get that.
Yes.
And for those that don't, you should listen to Delilah just so you do. Just that one time. So you get the joke.
Intense. They should have those songs. They're not good for people's mental health. Like, they should have little footnotes at the end of every verse. I would cross an ocean for you. If that ocean led to an English-speaking country, because at this point in my life, it'd be really difficult to learn a second language fluently, not to mention the anti-American sentiment. We'd have to talk about it.
Wow, you are quite the literalist, aren't you?
Yeah. Baby, I would die for you if I were already dying and you just needed my giblets.
Maria Bamford is our guest.
She's not kidding. She was.
Hey, Christy.
Hey, chick.
Have you seen the banana video?
Who hasn't?
pretty proud of you. Impressive.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I was just wondering what you could do with my banana.
Your banana?
Yeah.
Well.
Now the Bob and Tom Show presents Christy Lee eating a banana.
This is a song so girls don't get anorexia.
Okay. All right.
Ooh, I wanna be a plus-size model, the kind that can't run very far. Dee-dee-dee-dee. 'Cause if I could only be a plus-size model, I know I'd be a big, big star. Please feed me. So some people get sensitive about it, but don't, because the beautiful women are the big women.
I agree.
And I gained some weight, then I couldn't afford to keep it. Here now, and I want a carbo load without having to exercise. I don't want to worry if the fat goes to my thighs. I want to wear a plus-size preserve of room. I want to eat chips and wash them down with beer. Well, I've got a plus-size dream, but I'm plus-sized. Ornery for the best job in the world goes to the bigger girls than me. They're all sluts.
Puree, possibly?
Man, it felt real good.
Did you tell them you fouled their shower head?
No, went down, ate their breakfast, and left.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, this is Larry the Cable Guy, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio. If you're not, you're a communist.
The Bob and Tom Show now presents The Law Minute with ex-attorney Jack Thomas.
Hello again, everybody. This is ex-attorney Jack Thomas. You know, I got a lot of mail here at the ex-law office, and today, let's open a letter. Well, this comes from young Davey Radonovich of Kokomo, Indiana. He asks, what is the difference between slander and libel? Well, what kind of idiotic, stupid question is that? What kind of little pea-brain moron would write me? I think if I were you, little Davey, I'd worry more about inbreeding than I would about the law. Davey, that was slander. If I would have written it down, it would have been libel.
This has been The Law Minute with ex-attorney Jack Thomas.
Remember, ladies and gentlemen, the law is your friend. It's the lawyers you have to watch out for. And remember this, the preceding has been a joke, not legal advice. Learn to know the difference.
You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
You're so weird.
You have no idea. Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom Radio. 24/7.
There's a trend that I've been noticing in watching the news that who are these people that protest death row inmates when the prisoner wants to die? The word nosy comes to mind. It's inhumane. It's inhumane. Oh, yeah, because he was real human. A lot of humans keep a freezer full of heads. They're so self-righteous out there on the picket line. Stop the killing. Stop the killing. No, I think you're missing the point here. He wants to die. State wants him dead. Families want him dead. Oh, but you want him to live. Fine. He can live with you. And when he's done drinking soup out of your skull, dabbing his mouth with your peace pamphlet, we'll come by, put a bullet in his head, and the world will have 2 less psychos to worry about.
Where are you from, buddy?
Patterson, from Patterson, New Jersey.
Oh, sure. That's famous.
Yeah, small.
Sure.
Thugged out town. It's tiny. So small, we used to get robbed by people we knew.
Small.
People like, stick him up. I'm like, Andre? I'm going to tell your mother, man. By the way, how is Aunt Carol? I'll come over for dinner.
Hi, this is Augie Smith.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show at the news desk. It's Christy Lee. There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Chick.
Resplendent in flannel.
Oh, thank you, sir.
You look like an outdoorsman.
I am a bit of an outdoorsman. I spent some time out of doors this weekend.
Is that right?
Yes.
Chop some wood?
Axe in hand?
Walk.
That's right.
Guys, walk. A hike.
They go, why do you have that axe in hand when you're just getting DoorDash off the porch? Well, there are porch pirates.
Yeah, I'll show them.
Can't steal if they don't have a hand.
That's right.
I'll Lizzie Borden his thieving ass.
There's Ace Cosby.
I still have my Chick McGee axe.
Oh.
He's on top of that Ace Cosby joke of the day any minute now.
He bought us an axe.
He was saying thank you for that. You presented us all with hatchets.
You're welcome. Only because, year before that, I got you an ice pick.
Yes.
Because I wanted to say Merry Christmas, here's your ice pick. And then the next year I wanted to say Merry Christmas, here's your axe.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what is coming up this Christmas.
Oh.
Well, I got you shoes. This last night was kind of a
Very
serious.
nice.
That was kind of a serious.
Thank you very much.
I can use a table saw. Would you? How do you feel? Merry Christmas. Here's your table saw.
How about a chainsaw?
How about a dryer?
You know what?
I need a new dryer.
I will get you a chainsaw, Ace.
Then the year after that, I'll get you a new artificial limb. When you
I cannot wait
slice off
for you.
your leg.
You need a chainsaw.
You give me a call before you use a chainsaw. I want to get a lawn chair and come on over and
After all that vodka.
Bring something to make a tourniquet out of.
Yeah, give me some more vodka and more vodka.
You're gonna lose those feet one way or the other.
Oh my God.
You're gonna take that from your best friend, Ace?
Gosh, that's a little too close.
I just asked him how he's doing, and he got real mad at me. That's what you got to watch, being caring about Ace.
I thank you for inquiring.
He doesn't care much for concern.
Let's see, where were we? Is the sportscast over?
Yes, it is. I believe. Yeah.
Thank you very much. What happened in the Super Bowl?
Chiefs win 25-22.
And what was your prediction?
Overtime, Mahomes would win MVP. Ergo, the Kansas City Chiefs would win the Super Bowl.
You got it right.
I took Kansas City in the points.
Nicely done.
Knowing that there are a lot of years difference here, but do you find Mahomes to be better than Brady?
Definitely more athletic than Brady.
There's no comparison.
There is no comparison?
No, you can't. I mean, it doesn't make sense.
That's not true. That's not true at all.
I've heard people making the comparison. That's why,
they've got nothing to do, and they're on dumb sports talk show hosts.
You know what, Jack? Maybe I'll take you to lunch and ask you these questions.
Yeah, maybe.
We'll talk.
If you want to talk here in the room, just write me a note.
Okay.
Yeah. Or send me a text. Either way.
I don't know how I haven't learned this.
I found if you leave him out of it, it goes a little smoother.
In their time, they were both very good. Was Babe Ruth better than... shut up. If you find yourself listening to that, look for a large building and jump. Now, Christy, what have you got over there?
Well, there's a new TikTok trend out there that has social media users.
Don't do that.
Trying...
Wow. That was as genuine as anything I've ever heard.
That was like dinner table
That
stuff.
really hurts my ears. Stop it.
This?
Yes.
Huh. What about this? Does that hurt your
This
ears?
is fine. I like bagpipes.
You'd rather hear this.
You'd rather hear this?
No, please. That really hurts my ears.
What about this?
You don't have a clock that TikToks?
I'd rather hear that.
What about that? You'd rather hear that?
That's fine.
Okay.
What
Additional grounding. Offense number 7. It's a 10-yard penalty. I'm talking to America here. Excuse me.
Oh, that's right.
He's talking to America.
A player came up to him while he was
Back off. I'm talking to America.
This is called the Dimple Maker. It's a device that has a curved wire and marble-like ball on each end, and you stick it in between onto your cheeks to compress the skin and create a dent.
And what's the source of this?
TikTok.
So this is something morons are doing based on...
Experts said they could still cause permanent nerve damage and scarring using the dimple makers. Dr. Alan Matarasso from the American Society of Plastic Surgeons said that the device could put pressure on nerves for too long and lead to paralysis in your upper and lower lip.
Wow.
Man.
Okay.
There is a surgical procedure you can have done to create a dimple.
Now, can they do it on your butt or just on the face?
Wherever you want.
I guess surgically they could do it wherever you want, but I know they do it in your cheeks if you want it.
Do you know anybody who's had that done?
I do not.
A friend of mine had done when we were younger.
Really?
Yeah, Bobby, I won't say his last name. He's a distinguished college professor.
McChesney?
Yeah, it involved being shot in the face with a BB gun.
Oh, he got a nice dimple out of that?
Yeah, it was great. Just the one, just like you.
Wow.
There's a TikTok video on how to self-circumcise, by the way.
No.
Yeah.
Is there really?
That's how, of course.
Well,
not.
there's got to be.
If there isn't, there's some idiots probably will put one out there.
Yeah, YouTube, absolutely.
Probably.
Yeah. Probably the first thing you do is borrow Ace's hatchet.
Chainsaw.
Okay, well, that's going to hurt.
Yeah.
A mysterious donor delivered a box of phalluses to an art gallery where a statue has had its penis repeatedly stolen.
It's phalli.
I'm sorry. I didn't know. The Telegraph reports that Grimsby Institute has placed the naked statue into storage following a series of thefts of the statue's male member. It was later rescued by the Turntable Gallery with the aim of restoring the statue for display. Gallery operator Dale Wells said an assortment of sculpted penises were recently delivered to the gallery in a cookie tin, and a note attached said the donor's grandfather had passed the penises on to them.
How about that?
Nothing like a tin of dicks.
Did you say a 10 of
Ten.
So a tin, I think.
Did you say 10?
It was in a cookie tin.
Yeah, there wasn't like a traditional bag of dicks.
No.
No.
Or a
classier.
Or
Did you say sardies? What? What?
Or a traditional
in a box
bag of dicks. It was a tin of dicks.
Yeah.
It appears none of the phalluses, by the way, fit the demembered statue. I don't know exactly what's going on
The term demembered is hilarious.
Demembered.
Yeah.
So this guy's grandfather collected...
Apparently he collected these.
A lopped-off statue, phalli.
How odd.
He had a ton.
Now, you know what happened here? The grandfather died, and the grandmother, and the people are going through the house, and they come across this box of penises. And the grandmother goes, those were your grandfather's, of course. He saved them because he's dead. Nobody cares.
He collected them.
She couldn't say those were mine.
Those are my dildos.
Yeah. But a box of dicks, I saw them open for Pearl Jam in '92.
Yeah.
They were good.
I always found them to be a better studio.
Did you?
Studio band than
really?
live, yeah.
They didn't have a bass player that hurt.
Maybe that's what it was.
Like the Doors. You gotta have a bass player.
No.
you can't do it.
But none of these fit.
No balls.
None of them fit, so they actually weren't originally part of the statue.
No, they're other statue.
What? How weird. Were the phalli, is that a word?
Yeah.
Were the phalluses all made of stone? Like they were from...
Doesn't say what they're made from. They said sculpted, so...
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Look at them.
Look at them. There's a box.
They are nestled in hay.
That looks
they
like
are sculpted peanuts.
Don't they look like kielbasa or
kinda
summer sausage?
Yeah, like boiled.
That one's got peronis.
They look like larvae.
Yeah, they kind of. They're all the same color.
Yeah.
Gray.
Are they stone? Or are they plaster?
They look like they're sculpted, so a plaster, I would think.
I couldn't really. I can't really tell you what they're made out of unless I put them in my mouth. I mean, where to feel them or something.
Pardon me.
I don't know what I was talking about there.
You want to put them in the air fryer, but
put an avocado.
Let them cool before you use them.
The people go.
You don't want them room temp.
Hey, Mom, what's for dinner?
That could be very...
dicks.
Sounds good.
Okay, well, I love the name of this sounds like the Grimsby Institute.
I know.
Yes.
The Grimsby.
I say,
Yes.
my goal is to be working at the Grimsby Institute for the band A Bag of Dicks.
That's a good butler name. Oh, Grimsby.
Yes.
I say Griswold.
Do you think there's a butler museum? The finest butlers and servants, where you learn about them and you see, like,
Well, there's a school. I've seen that. I've seen a documentary about that.
Where you can go to a school to learn how to buttle?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Yes.
To buttle?
That's the term.
I love it. To buttle.
I have buttled.
And it's and it's very serious.
Oh, yes. I've seen Downton Abbey. I know how they take it very serious.
The butlers really take
I'm
it.
going to ask this to Tom and Christy because they, you're the two that would could potentially answer yes. Have you ever known or do you know anyone who has a proper butler?
No.
Tom?
Tom did when he was a kid.
I'm not sure proper, but yet sort of technically kind of, yeah.
Okay. Like in a suit would...
Answer the door.
Right.
I had a friend growing up when you'd go to his house. There were usually 2 or 3 women walking around wearing...
Oh, I see. Okay.
Wearing...
Next to nothing?
No.
Maid uniforms?
French maid uniforms.
Why did it take you that long to say maid uniform?
Some sort of staff.
Well, and then there was a fellow there that was he was for all practical purposes a butler.
Gotcha.
But he was.
Would he announce you when you?
No, it wasn't that formal. But he was there was a little more casual. He didn't go by his last name it was weird.
Yeah.
I had quite an array of friends.
Right.
Then one of my other buddies, his parents had all their furniture coated in plastic. And I always wanted to know, do they take it off when, like, is there some occasion where they remove the plastic?
That was a big deal in the 60s and 70s.
And it smelled. You'd walk in their living room and it was...
Did they have the carpet runners, too, with the clear... Like
yes. That always...
runners?
And those would yellow and crack.
Yes,
And that doesn't look nearly as nice.
Yeah.
That doesn't look nice at all.
You know what is oftentimes yellow and always looks nice?
Cheese?
That's right, Tom. You guessed right. Artisan meats, quality cheese, and the freshest curds you've ever tasted? Well, you know what I'm talking about when I say those things. Gardner's Wisconsin cheese and sausage. Their famous squeaky curds are made fresh in the morning, most often delivered to your doorstep in only about 48 hours nationwide. New flavor alert. New flavor alert. To celebrate Mardi Gras, Gardner's just released their limited edition Blazin' Cajun flavored cheese curds. Spicy flavors of red and black peppers and the savory aromatics of garlic and paprika. These Blazin' Cajun cheese curds are only available until February 13th. My gosh, hurry up. Do not miss out on these. That is tomorrow, by the way. So order today. Another popular item to try, Gardner's oven-baked cheese. It arrives pre-baked. You just heat it and eat it, grill it, skillet, or air fry it, even microwave it. Guess what? I brought in some cheese this morning. Jeff Oskey's already been enjoying.
What kind is it this day?
Hot and spicy. Man, it's got a...
Have you had any, Ace?
Not yet. It's got a wonderful kick to it. It's creamy. It's so great. And right now, a very special thing for you, our friends out there, the Bob and Tom Sampler Package. This is the perfect intro to all of Gardner's most beloved products, including that 8-year-old super sharp cheddar, which is my personal favorite, bacon oven-baked cheese, buffalo wing cheese, which we had last week, teriyaki meat sticks, garlic summer sausage, and so much more. Go to GardnersWisconsinCheese.com/Bob and Tom. They've made it super easy for you. That's GardnersWisconsinCheese.com/Bob and Tom. And right now, receive free cold pack shipping and free cheese curds when you spend $59 or more. Much love to everybody who's gone to Gardner's and gotten some things, and your letters much appreciated. So happy that you are enjoying it. That's GardnersWisconsinCheese.com/Bob and Tom. Great stuff.
And if you're having a President's Day party, don't forget, if you're serving Bloody Marys, you have to use their meat sticks. If you're using plastic stirrers for those fancy drinks, you're in charge. You're
passé.
No, I mean, global warming is your fault.
Well, that's true,
right.
too.
Huh. Eat more meat sticks. That's what I say. We're coming right back with Greg Warren. Got a nice love letter for Greg. Should I read it to him, or will it just make his head go bigger?
No, but read it to him.
Okay, good. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Andy Kindler, and this is a different register in my voice. And you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio. So continue.
Back at the news desk, Christy Lee. She was on assignment out with her husband, Andy, on a nice little pre-Valentine's Day getaway. He surprised her with a quick little vacation trip. Isn't that sweet and so nice? So at any rate, she's back at the news desk, well-rested, got to spend some time in the Florida sun, and back here at the news desk today with us here on Bob and Tom. You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio, and we're here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days days a week, and we thank you for joining us again. We couldn't do this little show without you, the Bob and Tom Show listeners, so thanks so much for getting...
I met Kay on vacation. I heard she had a spicy reputation. She loved many men, even a lady or two. We made love nights and mornings. Then one day she left me without warning. She walked out that door. I need to see her again. If you see Kay, have her call. I miss the way she moaned when we were having a ball. If you see Kay, tell her hi. I miss her cooking and eating her pie. I want her back in my bed. I miss the little kisses with her hair. Oh, the trick with her tongue, enough to make you go mad. Kayla, like Venus, the feelings of her hands between us. She's the queen of the ball. I need to see her again. If you see Kay, have her right. I miss the way she wiggled under me each night. If you see Kay, let her know I miss her lips and to feel her below. She loves that baby gravy. She had her share of seamen in the Navy. If you see Kay, I miss her. If you see Kay, I wanna kiss her. If you see Kay, I need to meet her again. I miss you, Kay.
And you didn't slobber in your coffee either.
And guys, if you're in a real hurry, be sure and take advantage of our flat as a smorgasbord breakfast buffet. Why not try Pancake Hooters today? You'll see why our hardline policy with our waitress staff is, it's either 32A or the highway. Pancake Hooters.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you.
Oh, my God.
There's laughter ahead. This is Bob and Tom Radio.
Joining us in the studio, comedian Ed Yeager.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Ed. How are you?
Good.
Good to see you again.
I'm glad football season's almost here. I love football.
I do, too.
I was I was in a hotel room, and I was watching a football game, and I opened the drawer, I pull out the Bible, I turned to John 3:16. Mm-hmm. And it actually says, "Sitteth thee in the end zone with a large sign."
Are the stars out tonight? I don't care if it's cloudy or bright, 'cause I'm blind.
Jeez.
Bob and Tom.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. I believe we're going to welcome a guest. It's the one, the only Greg Warren has joined us. Hello, Greg.
Hey, Greg.
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Good, good. I got a nice letter here. Ready?
Yeah.
Let's see now. Dear Bob and Tom Show.
I think he'd be more prepared. Just a cursory glance at the...
I was taken aback by Greg's hat.
I knew you would be.
I don't know if I'm allowed to ask him what it means because I'm afraid it PNL in huge letters.
Premier
National League. It's a league of all some of the best wrestling clubs in the country.
Oh, that's nice. I had no idea.
Yeah,
I thought it was like
they gave me a
penile.
hat. Yeah, I should have not worn this hat.
I thought that through.
No.
Sorry, Greg.
Those letters are big. I guess those wrestlers, a lot of them are blind.
This is on me. It's my fault that I wore this
At
hat.
least not the Association of National League, whatever.
Dear Bob and Tom Show.
Anal.
My wife and I, writes John in Oklahoma City, attended Greg Warren's show Saturday night at the Looney Bin in Tulsa. We had a great time. Greg gets funnier as the years go by.
I agree with that.
He is our favorite comedian. We see him every time he's anywhere near.
Oh, come on.
Love the Warren Report on Mondays. Please pass on to Greg our thanks for him coming to Oklahoma.
All right.
Well, thank
Who's
you,
this?
John.
John and
Thanks,
Tiffany?
John.
Who was it?
John doesn't mention his wife by name. I'm sure she's lovely and a nice lady with a great sense of humor, which is great.
That's because it's his Oklahoma wife, not his Kansas City wife.
Now you're. That's Christy Lee, John, trashing you. I apologize.
Oklahoma.
Ruprecht.
Ruprecht.
Now,
Do
Greg,
not remove the fork from the cork.
you can sample Greg's comedy, should you like to. He's got a couple of great specials out there floating around in the ether. They would include The Salesman and Where the Field Corn Grows. I highly recommend them. Greg is very funny. Greg calls each week with the Warren Report, in which he picks a topic, and we do a so-called deep dive. Is that correct?
Yeah.
What are we talking about today?
We're going to talk about the Chevy Camaro, guys.
Oh, yeah. Now you got my attention.
Did you ever have one, Greg?
No. Come on, man.
Did you ever want one?
Yes.
Yeah, who didn't?
Who didn't want a Chevy Camaro?
I had a friend named Joe. He had a Camaro. His dad bought the cheapest one you could get. I think it had.
Well, it was still a Camaro.
Yes, but it was primer paint color, and I'm not sure if they just left the factory and they didn't paint it to keep the price low. It was a great car, and I want to say it. I think it was a 3-speed stick. I can't remember if it was 3 on the tree, but it was
3 on the tree, baby.
But it was a stick. Cool car. I've always loved Camaros.
Well, tell us a little bit about it.
Well, they were, Chevy's answer to the success of the Ford Mustang.
Mm-hmm.
And they were originally, it was going to be called the Panther.
Oh.
But the Chevy brass thought that it might be too aggressive of a name. They had recently gotten trouble from Ralph Nader. Back in 1965, Ralph Nader wrote a book called Unsafe at Any Speed, The Designed-In Dangers of the American Automobile.
It was the Corvair was the one he hated.
Corvair was chapter number 1. Yeah, the Chevy Corvair.
My sister had a blue Corvair.
Yeah, he came right at him, Tom. He started the book by saying, for half a century, the automobile has brought death, injury, and the most inestimable sorrow and deprivation to millions of people.
Jeez.
Relax.
Yeah, he came right at him.
Yeah,
Corvair was chapter number 1. He felt that the something about the rear engine car had a suspension defect that made it easy for the driver to lose control. To this day, some Corvair enthusiasts dispute that assertion. By enthusiasts, I mean survivors.
I'm not kidding. They call the Corvette. You call it a
vet.
Mm-hmm. We used to call the Corvair the Vair.
Vair.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember the
My
Vair.
sister Jan had a blue one.
I remember the Corvair, of course, but I don't remember them calling
She was actually in a very serious accident in it.
Oh, geez. Just proving Nader and
she survived, so I guess she was okay.
What was the main problem? Didn't he say it tipped over or something?
No.
Yeah,
it was the engine was in the back, so the front, kind of collapsed into
ass end heavy.
Yeah,
I think so, Chick.
Okay.
But Camaro.
So 1966, Chevy sends this message, this letter to a bunch of different automobile journalists. It says, "Please save room next Friday for important CPAW meeting, SEPAW." They have the next week on the 28th. Tom, this is interesting. They had the world's first teleconference.
Wow.
Yeah, they had in 14 cities, a bunch of journalists and automobile people gathered. It took 100 Bell technicians to put on this teleconference. And they announced that CPAW was the Society for Eradication of Panthers from the Automotive World. Basically, it was leaked that it was going to be Panther, and then they came out and called it the Camaro. Camaro, they wanted all the Chevy family began with C, Corvette, Chevelle, Corvair, Camaro. It's like white trash families, sort of.
Oh, thank you. Is Camaro a thing other than a car?
It is not. They said they were telling people that it was a French word that meant cow, but that was, from what I can tell, a lie. The GM executive said it was a small, vicious animal that eats Mustangs. Or a rare disease that kills horses such as Mustangs. So at the place where the Chevy people were, the location for the teleconference, they had 5 pretty girls come on stage, each holding a letter. And the president, Estes, had the 6th letter, and it spelled Camaro. That's what they said. I bet at first it was, introducing the Chevy Racamo. Damn it, Tammy, you're supposed to be on the left.
How many times do we rehearse? It's a pretty good made-up name, though, Camaro.
Yeah, it is.
I think it's a home
I
run.
had no idea it was made up.
Great.
Almost sounds Native American or something.
I mean, there's so many terrible car names. I think that's one of the best, though.
Yeah, they went all out on this intro, guys. One of the events they orchestrated to build excitement was a musical stage play called Camaro with an exclamation point.
Oh.
Debuted in 1966, performed by 4 different acting troupes. The show toured 25 cities in the U.S. and Canada, featuring an orchestra, dancers, a chorus, and a 1967 Camaro.
Godwin, weren't you in a production of that?
I was, yeah.
In Camaro, yeah. Who you played?
I played the Camaro, actually.
That's right. Yeah.
I had the lead role.
Yeah.
Just that good.
Yeah.
They also another.
Where'd you hide your pistons?
In my pants.
You
piston pants?
Yeah,
that's correct.
Piston pants, yeah.
I see.
The other tie-in they had was a line of women's fashions inspired by Camaro, created by New York designer David Crystal.
Oh.
Sold under the Camaro collection with the tagline, "Fashion goes motoring." 6 dresses were sold in 450 stores. That is a dirtbag's dream. Hey, Terry, you want to get in my Camaro and then get out of your Camaro? Yeah, you guys familiar with the Dead Milkmen's song about the Camaro?
No.
No, I like them, though.
It's called Bitchin' Camaro. It got a little bit of it in 1984. I remember it. And if I remembered it, it must have charted a little bit because I'm not a music guy. But you might want to look at some of the song titles by the Dead Milkmen. You cannot. I can't say them. They're very politically incorrect.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with the band. Are they any good?
It's a punk band.
Oh.
Yeah, Bitchin' Camaro, that thing, it got some heat there. Yeah, check that out. Do you guys know what the Camaro cost out of the gate?
In 67?
Wow.
Yes.
6,000.
9,000. No.
2,000. 3,000. What?
I believe it's $2,466.
Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah. That's very, very affordable.
Does that include the undercoating?
I can get you that, Josh, for an extra $50. I can get you that, no problem.
Cyberling tires.
They did have a package, the V75 liquid aerosol tire chain in 1969. Basically, you could spray your tires and they became snow tires.
What?
Really?
Wow.
Yes.
I don't think anything could ever go wrong with that.
Only 188 people fell for that scam. Yeah. You guys familiar with the Z28?
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, that came right after the Z27 and just before the Z29, if I'm correct.
Yeah, you're right, Josh.
Thank you. Thanks.
Z28 that's like a famous car, right? Well, originally it was just a package. It was just like a package that you could order if you knew what you were doing. It was Z/28. I'm not a car guy, so I don't quite understand all the technology around it. And then the IROC, you guys familiar with the IROC?
I had a buddy who drove one of those, yeah.
Yeah, you did. I know where you grew up in
You sure do.
You had a lot of buddies that drove one of those. Yeah. All of your buddies drove those, Josh. That stands for International Race of Champions, which, Christy, you know a lot about racing. Do you know about this thing?
Well, they did have an International Race of Champions, yes, and they did all drive IROCs.
Identically prepared
yes, I believe.
Yeah, kind of like a who's the best driver, sort of stock car of stock cars type thing, right?
Yeah, kind of and then they would take drivers from all different disciplines and throw them in these cars, and then they would race against each other.
Yeah,
so they weren't all NASCAR drivers. These were
right.
Okay.
They had those old ladies with wheelchair things and like in the Tostitos commercial yesterday. Did you see that?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I saw that.
I loved that one.
Did you?
Oh, that was so funny.
God.
You didn't like that one? Josh, the commercial, they have these.
What was it for?
It was for Doritos.
Sorry, Doritos. Yeah, it was like an extra hot Dorito, and these two ladies they eventually got into chase driving those.
They're abuelas, they're grandmothers.
Driving like the electric
carts that you see
the
at
wheelchair
the grocery thing.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever those are called.
Sounds amusing.
Yeah.
It's very funny. There's more to it.
I'm
sorry.
Yeah, well, who was it? Was Selena Gomez the actress in there?
Maybe.
I don't know who the actress was, and then they had two older ladies, and they were very funny. They were chasing after some young punk who took the last bag of them.
Yeah.
Oh, I got the IROC Z was a big deal. I do remember me and my friend Brian Jackson, this guy Ben, were hanging out, and Ben asked if he could borrow 50 cents to get an ice cream sandwich at the 7-Eleven. And then one of those IROCs pulled up, and Ben said, "Man, I got to get me one of those IROCs." And Jackson said, "Man, you just borrowed 50 cents for an ice cream sandwich." Yeah.
Wow.
It's been the pace car 9 times at Indy.
It sure has.
Only one car has been the pace car more times. Christy, what was that?
The Corvette.
Yes, 19 times for the Corvette. And Chevy sort of has it locked up now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys familiar with all these Dubai police cars? There's a Camaro that goes 160. That's a Dubai police car. 0 to 60 in 4.5 seconds. Their whole fleet is like race cars. They have a Bugatti, Lamborghini, and Aston Martin.
Whoa.
What?
Yes, these are all what the cops drive in Dubai.
We got to start doing that here.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, it's
man.
a little nicer than a Crown Vic.
Yes.
Yes. They're like, I guess, it's just, I don't know. It doesn't seem like a good idea to me.
They actually do have a fleet of sort of nice upscale cars that are actually secret cops.
Wow.
Driving around.
Here in the United States?
Yeah, in some cities, absolutely. They're not. They understand that they can't all be in Crown Vics. Now, conversely, there are some people who get those old Crown Vics and they keep the thing mounted by the mirror so people think they're cops.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
They haven't made a Crown Vic in a while.
Famously, the actor Dave Thomas. I want to say he has 3 of them. I'm totally serious.
Who's Dave Thomas?
He was
Wendy's guy?
He was one of the
McKenzie brothers.
McKenzie brothers,
Really
yeah.
funny
Strange
guy.
Brew.
Very
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Those good.
Okay.
Yeah, those
Well,
guys
no,
are good.
we got to close it off. Greg, was the closer the IROC guy?
And I've always wanted a 69 Camaro. Those are nice.
Oh, you can do
Well,
it.
Christy, what I think you should have got was...
Do that in a minivan.
69!
Oh, you guys have dirty minds.
Yes, they do.
Let me
Christy.
tell
Yes,
you
they
how
do.
it works, Christy.
Before
I
you go-
lay down and you
We're
take
going to
off.
need to have a
Excuse
convertible.
me, I have to do a plug.
Put your
here.
butt. Oh,
Greg, coming up, starting, if I'm not mistaken, Wednesday night, you're going to be in Lexington, Kentucky, one of the most beautiful cities in America. You'll be at Comedy Off-Broadway through the 17th. And then you got the Funny Bone coming up in Dayton, Ohio the following week. So go see Greg live and in person, please. Look forward to a great show. Thanks, Greg. It's always a great pleasure.
Yes.
Thanks, guys.
Love you, Greg.
Chick and Josh texted you some of these dead milkmen names.
Oh, okay, cool. Thank you.
Thanks, Greg.
Oh yeah.
Look to the bottom of the list.
Okay.
Yeah. We're not just gonna say those.
A little rough, are they?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'll be listening to the Dead Milkman on my Raycon earbuds. You guys know that. That's right. Listening to the Bob and Tom Show on Raycon Everyday Earbuds just in time for Valentine's Day, and the optimized gel tips from Raycon fit every ear ever made, whether you're going for a run, walking the dog, dancing to your favorite tunes. And, of course, like any serious love story on the way for Valentine's Day, Raycons are here for a good time and a long time. 8 hours of playtime, 32 hours of battery life. And more importantly, you get amazing quality audio at half the price of other premium audio brands. Don't forget awesome features like noise isolation and 3 customizable sound profiles. We receive love letters all the time from Bob and Tom listeners about their Raycons. And it's no wonder why Raycon's everyday earbuds have tens of thousands of 5-star reviews. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom today. Get 15% off your Raycon order plus free shipping. That's buyraycon.com/Tom. You score 15% off and free shipping. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
What's coming up, Christy Lee?
Well, coming up, we have mummified monkey meat.
Little dirty birdie feet.
Yikes. Well, I'll certainly look forward to not eating that. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Add to or continue the conversation. Check out the Bob and Tom Show.
Larry, the cable guy. Larry, good morning.
It's good to see you. But I got to tell you, I had a horrible nightmare
Last night?
last night.
Really?
Before I come in here, I dreamt the world's largest margarita. And woke up this morning, there was salt on the toilet lid. Thank God I didn't eat the worm in there, I'll tell you that much. I tell you what, I was madder than a skinhead watching the Jeffersons. I tell you what.
Hey, it's Josh Arnold with a food recommendation for you. Gardner's Wisconsin cheese, their famous oven-baked cheese. It arrives pre-baked. You just heat it and eat it, grill it, skillet, or air fry it. Check out their new oven-baked cheese flavor, jalapeno. Ooey, gooey, spicy cheese. It's sure to tickle your taste buds with real jalapeno flavor and heat. Perfect for game day parties or any time. Excuse me, are you serious with this? I mean, why are you doing this? Me, the real me is right here. I could easily be doing this. We don't need you, man. Look, there's only room for one of us. That's Gardner's Wisconsin Cheese, jalapeno flavored oven-baked cheese. It's now available in Gardner's oven-baked bundle package, so try all the great flavors. Receive free cold pack shipping and free cheese curds when you spend $59 or more at Gardner'sWisconsinCheese.com. Click the link below and tell them your pal Josh, me, the real Josh, from the Bob and Tom Show sent you.
Yesterday we were talking about hickeys.
Yeah.
I have a story for you.
Which one of your daughters has one?
You had those hickeys, yeah. Oh, and your daughters. Yeah.
No, nobody has hickeys, but we have death by hickey.
Death by hickey?
Mm-hmm.
Well.
My boyfriend was a vampire.
Were that me, I'm sure the officers would stand over my body and say, I have a feeling this is how he'd wanted to go.
More chalk.
Yes, because I'm so gigantic.
Oh, my God.
One stick
one
of
of the
chalk
fattest things I've ever
would
done.
never be enough.
We had to use a whole
at
box
all.
of chalk to outline his.
Look at him. He had to take his headphones off, lean back, and he's screaming with laughter.
He's just an awful person. I wish I were an actual Sportsasaurus. I could rip your body, your limbs.
More chalk.
Lucky numbers.
Man, if that weren't funny, I'd be so mad.
You know what, Josh? I ate all day yesterday, and I really feel good about it, so screw him. You know what? It doesn't matter.
I was just trying to lighten the sad picture we all had of Josh lying there dead.
Oh.
Maybe lighten the mood.
You know, I think that's even more insulting. He's taken an insult to you and tried to spin it into a positive.
Oh, yeah, that's what's insulting.
Good God. She had 31-point performance. Number 2, Iowa loses to Nebraska 82-79. Clark is just 8 points away from the all-time record. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
I had to get out of that Hooker, Oklahoma. Now I'll drive to Bangor all night long. Then we're gonna make sweet, sweet love. She's my precious little angel sent from heaven above. I'm gonna spoon and cuddle my turtle dove after I get to Bangor.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom 24/7. Oh, yeah.
You know, when Esther and I had a big family, we hardly had any time for ourselves, you know. If I could ever just get through the newspaper one time without the kids interrupting, it was a miracle. They always wanted to go somewhere and do something. Well, of course, they're all grown up now, and Esther's dead. I just wish they'd call, just every now and then, just pick up the phone and say, hi, Granddad. How are you? Well, they never call anymore. In fact, they never come by. I just like to see my little daughter, Lucy. Sometimes she just brings the kids over. And Tommy, my son, he never comes over. Heck, I'm just sitting here all alone, waiting for the phone to ring. The mail never comes. I never get any mail. Nobody ever calls me. It's just a terrible thing. That's the way it is, I guess. I'll just keep watching these old soap operas and hope things get better.
The telephone. When it rings, answer it.
Bob and Tom, well-meaning, but
Yeah, they're all messed up.
more than slightly confused.
So what else is in your room?
I have dogs playing poker.
Door
I have 3 of the dogs playing poker on the wall.
You have dogs playing poker on the wall?
The big velvet
The painting?
Is it a
Not
tapestry?
the velvet. They're not velvet.
Is it
no.
a tapestry?
I do have dogs playing poker, a tapestry, one of them, but no, they're not the tapestry.
Mm-hmm.
The tapestry that I gave you of my face.
It has actually my comforter.
I have that. That's in my living room.
Can I tell you this honestly? In all truth, my comforter is at the dry cleaners right now, and your tapestry is on my bed right now. I slept underneath it last night.
Is he facing up or down?
He's facing down. I've never slept better.
Really?
On November 15th, 1864, Major General William Tecumseh Sherman began his famous March to the Sea. Sherman led his troops from Atlanta, Georgia, to the ocean port of Savannah. As he was leaving, Sherman set the city on fire, gutting 40% of it. Atlanta wouldn't be burned this badly again until they gave their franchise tag to Michael Vick.
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom.
Weekend.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Jess Hooker joins us.
Yes. Hi.
Or Christy Lee at the news desk, and Pat, and Josh Arnold, Ace Cosby. I'm Chick. Here's Tom.
Hey, Jess, how are you?
I think she has a special announcement, I think.
How are you guys?
Hi. Interested? What is it?
So we did squares for the Super Bowl. Do you guys
that's
remember
right.
this?
That's right.
Christy, I put you down for 10.
Okay, I got $10 for you.
Okay, good.
Did I win any money?
Well, here's
then
the
I
thing.
don't have to.
Now, the way the squares work, it's random.
I love squares. That's my favorite.
Yeah.
Did you do one for each quarter or just for the whole game? What was the...
Yeah, so we did a $10 buyout for halftime. And the score at halftime was 49ers 10, Chiefs 3. Josh, you get your money back.
Oh, how about that?
Hey, there you go.
Thank you.
And then we did.
I borrow $10?
and then we did $90 for the winner, and the Chiefs win 25-22.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
And Tom Griswold won.
Oh, Tommy boy.
Look at
Which
that.
means, according to Jeff Osgate, everybody gets their money back.
Lunch is on me.
Congratulations, Tom.
Congratulations.
I've never won one.
Oh.
Well, now you have.
That's true. I can't. Yeah, I was trying to remember, and maybe because you've never won one. Yeah.
Well, isn't that nice?
How about fish fillets? Filet-O-Fish for everybody.
I love filet-O-Fish.
Yes.
Ooh, there you go.
Double fries.
I do have your $10.
Do you like
Well,
double,
no, you can give it to Tom.
Okay.
double fries, huh?
Oh, yeah, you don't like
All right.
Oh,
No, more fries the better is the rule, I think. Yeah.
Okay. Now, thank you, Jess. We'll stick around for a second.
Okay.
Has Christy seen your new bangs?
Christy, have you seen my new bangs?
Yeah, you had them since Christmas.
Christy's a girl. She noticed them when I did it. Yeah.
He said to me today, "Oh, nice bangs. How long have I had mine?
30 years.
30 years.
No, but I mean, see, your bangs are now at the level where I like them, where they're starting to cover your eyes.
Yeah, so you don't see me.
No. I think it looks sweet that way. When you cut them real short, it looks kind of French.
Yeah. Well.
I like it that way.
Well, as we all.
I noticed
my
Hooker's
hairdresser
bangs last Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's different.
She's got her haircut. She's doing that kind of Linda Ronstadt thing. We've urged her to do that famous Linda Ronstadt wearing the Cub Scout uniform.
That's not happening.
Oh God, Tom.
I'm not making it up. It was a real thing.
I know that.
Yeah.
It was a different time.
He sees nothing wrong with talking to ladies that way at all. Oh, hi, sweetie. How are you, pumpkin?
Will you wear a Cub Scout uniform for me?
Yeah, can you wear a Cub Scout uniform for me?
I am trying to recreate a classic rock album. Thank you.
Well, then we all have to. Everybody pick an album. We're all going to recreate one.
That's interesting.
I want to be Bryan Adams, cuts like a knife.
I want to be Blind Faith.
Topless. Topless, man. Topless.
So you're going to be the naked 14-year-old?
Oh.
Well,
Let's not go down that road again.
Who looks 12.
Yeah. 14 is generous, I think.
Yeah.
Man. Remember they gave her a pony to do that?
Yeah.
Oh,
They did.
That's right. That story just got worse and worse.
That's right.
Everything about this. How did English rock start?
Take your shirt off. I'll give you a pony. Oh, my God.
Why aren't all the classic rock Englishmen in prison? Man. Christy, what album cover would you like to
Fleetwood
do?
Mac Rumors. I get to be Stevie Nicks.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That's a very good idea.
Oh,
Josh,
Mick
Josh, your
with the
thoughts?
orb.
Who would be Mick
That's one of
Fleetwood?
the
Oh, Josh, you could do Mick Fleetwood.
With the dangling,
Dangling what?
he's got balls hanging down.
on the one cover.
Yeah.
Right?
Tom, you and I could be the first Fleetwood Mac album. It's Fleetwood and McVie. And McVie's looks like Dorf on golf. He's on his knees in shoes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Ace and I are going to do the Wish You Were Here cover.
Oh, one's on fire?
I'm going to set myself on fire.
That's right.
They are just casually shaking hands.
Yeah, just doing business.
There's a great documentary about that, about making that album cover.
Yeah, that was pre-CGI, wasn't it?
Yeah,
That
it was.
They lit a man on fire.
Yeah, they did.
You want the album or not?
I was just reading an article about Steely Dan, a band that I love, and this guy was saying that Donald Fagen would call up and go, "Hey, I need artwork for the album. When do you need it? Tomorrow." And then Fagen admitted that they have some of the worst album covers.
Royal Scam is the worst. That was originally a Van Morrison cover that he didn't want.
What about the Asia album? It's just some
little flame
thing. Yeah. It's like,
whatever that is. Yeah.
Isn't that one of them an out of focus? What is that? Is that
Katie Line?
Katie Line? Like an out of yeah. In any event, not all the artists really cared about the album covers. Then there's some.
Yeah.
Now there'd be a good coffee table book. Great album covers on terrible albums.
Oh, okay. I like
Does something
that.
come to mind?
Let me think for a while. I'm sure something will come up. Now, coming up, we're going to be speaking with Reno Collier.
You know, one man's terrible album is another man's magnificent album.
Yeah, of course.
Treasure.
I don't deny that.
I think you do deny that.
No, I've mentioned how much I enjoyed the...
What about this? You like this? You said you did not like this earlier.
No, I said I liked it.
You said you liked it?
He doesn't like how long it takes to get to the lyrics.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
I'm a big fan of...
But you got to have time to let the mosh pit form.
So good.
Now they know to form it.
This is Corn with a K.
Oh, he starts stomping around.
K with a backward R. Because they're extreme.
Yeah.
They are so
We don't make our letters the right way.
They don't follow the rules.
Do we have to suffer through it again? I mean, I got the point.
Suffer through. It's a pleasure.
Oh, don't do that.
You can stop doing that. When we come back.
All right. Wait a minute.
So close.
1, 2, 3. How about those G's?
No.
Yeah.
Congratulations to the
I don't
Chiefs.
think you're having fun, and I think it's my job to help you to have fun.
I was
today.
having fun until you played that for the 50th time. Now, when we
What do
come
you mean,
back.
this?
1, 2, 3. How about those G's?
Okay, good. Now it's over. We got one more day to bathe in that glory of that. Now.
Let him bathe. He doesn't have football now for how long?
March 30th.
Yeah, it's going to be rough on all of us.
March 30th.
March 30th. Yeah, UFL or whatever the hell it is now. Yeah.
What is it now? What's the new league called?
UFL.
It is the UFL?
Yep.
Okay, good.
You go straight to UFL.
Yeah. Ironically, all the games are only on UHF.
Yeah, whatever the hell that is.
Yeah. Is there a band called UHF?
Remember that? You had to
There's a Weird Al movie called UHF.
move the antenna inside.
That's right.
Yeah, we had to have a special antenna, didn't we? Yeah.
Don't move. Stay right there.
Okay, when we come back, we'll have something better than that. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and
This is a wash. It's a face wash. It's called Soothing Licorice, so it's very gentle. It has very sensitive skin. He's told me. So
He does.
No, that
won't get in his eyes and make his eyes.
Well, I'll make it a point. Not
Is
to
this
do
where I quietly switch places with you, Brenda, and Pat doesn't know I'm rubbing his face?
I'm sorry, my hands.
Yeah, no, that's not so
Chip.
dripping.
Come touch my face, Chip.
And those aren't my hands.
You're gonna start dripping stuff? Like
Now,
candle wax? What are you doing?
now, is he going to be able to talk during this after you?
He's falling asleep. What are you talking
This is really nice. I mean, this is probably one of the best things I've ever done.
We're all gonna give you the mark of the mushroom.
Sounds good. Give me the rum and
bottom of his
helmet.
pants. It looks like he's aroused. I think it's just an illusion. No, it's a genie weenie.
I think it's
No, it's my quads. You got to remember, my quads are so big, everything sits atop the mountain.
That's right. Everything. They're saying big mountain, small flag.
Yeah, just like the moon.
Once again, Pat McAfee, NFL kicker holder. and punter.
Okay. Hot towel. Okay.
Hot towel. Hot towel. Hot towel. Hot towel. Hot oil. Oh, there it is now.
Oh,
now his
yeah.
face is covered except his nose and his
Yeah, you never forget your
this is
first.
where no. How does that feel, Pat?
You've not had a facial before?
Well, it depends what kind you're talking.
Oh,
This
I
type-
see. Wait a
not
minute.
in particular.
What do you guys do on the road?
None of your business. What goes on the road stays on the road.
Mm-hmm. You heard of squirting, all right?
Yep, there we go. Check.
Oh, come on.
I'm just saying.
No, Tom hasn't.
Probably not. Oh, that doesn't certainly happen. No,
that can't possibly.
Quiet with their hands full.
All I know about facials is eventually someone gets out cucumbers. Is that going to happen? Are we going to have any of that?
They don't do that.
Cucumber. I'm not ready for that yet.
No.
Start with a something smaller.
Smaller, like a carrot.
Yeah, let's work our way up to the cucumber.
Yeah.
They're supposed to do at home.
So where they close their eyes and they put a cucumber over their eyelids.
Is this your bed here that I'm laying on?
Yeah.
Hell of a table.
Thank you.
Really good table.
Now, Brenda, I know that you operate a legitimate business.
Yes.
I feel the need to mention this at this point.
Do people ever come to you when you?
Oh, honey,
in
we
the
could
early
write a book.
days? Do people come in thinking they're going to get a happy ending? I'm getting a vigorous nod from Carrie.
Carrie's, yeah. We seriously could tell you stories. In the early days when we first opened, 7.5 years ago, yes, we had the callers that we would get, I'd like to get a male Brazilian. Okay, when would you like to schedule that? Well, do you hold it or do I hold it? And so my response would be, this is what you do at 11 o'clock on a Tuesday. Yeah.
Right.
Hey,
Who knows what the love bug's gonna buy?
For future reference,
Right? Come on.
For future reference, the proper question is this a full service shop, right? That's the way we go about it.
That's a way to do it, right?
Full service.
Seriously, that's the code. Full service massage means happy ending.
Well,
That's my massage therapist. I don't know. Yeah.
I'm sure that's probably much for the massage therapist. I imagine they get that all the time.
I think I had a massage therapist several years ago that said that there are signals, like there's way guys fold their sheet and stuff when you leave the room and you come back in. Seriously, like.
I thought it might be like a.
What is it, in an arrow?
I think that's it, Pat.
This is where you hit the arm and then rub your hand across the chest. It's not the butt signal, but it's.
I would think they'd also do the famous towel trick, where you walk in.
No, see, they're laying down.
They're laying down on the table.
You can't walk in
anywhere.
Walking in.
Hey, I understand I paid for a massage. You missed one body part.
Tiki Barber here. Remember the days when I was a running back in the NFL? Well, if you're on your feet all day like I was, you get the struggle. The secret is orange insoles. Their insoles are like magic for your feet and body. They'll help you kick hip pain, sore feet, and lower back discomfort to the sidelines. Feel better, do more with orange insoles.
Béchon. She won't be able to keep her hands off of you. And neither will you.
Is that Mr. Bashan?
Yeah, I think that's the scientific answer.
Mr. Béchon, why not jerk a bottle off your department store shelf today? Mr. Béchon, it's not a sin anymore.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead. This is Bob and Tom Radio.
It's still hard for me to get my dad a gift. Is it hard for you?
Oh, yeah. Dads are hard to buy for.
And, I try, I guess, harder for him to try and get him a gift he wants. So I pay attention. My parents are bikers. They have a motorcycle. They belong to a club. You've seen people like my parents having to get the big motorcycle.
Oh, they have those like Hondas, those gold wings?
Yeah, and they got like the matching outfits, a trailer, they're in parades.
Big fairing out front.
They have the trailer.
The
That's
trailer,
my
I
favorite.
love that.
That's my favorite.
Well, you got to pull beer.
Sure. It is Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Well, sure you do.
So I got my dad the intercom system for the helmet so my parents can communicate while they're going down the road.
Yeah.
I've seen that with the microphone that comes out of the helmet.
Very thoughtful.
My dad was pissed. Why? He's like, if I want to list your mom bitch in my ear, I bought a car. What the hell's the matter with you? You think I've been driving around in the rain for the last 30 years for nothing?
Mike Birbiglia is our guest. Are you dating anyone? Do you have a...
I realize what I need to find is a woman who loves me for my money, but doesn't understand math. I know this girl, and she wasn't too bright. She wasn't like book smart. She was like magazine smart or butter label smart. I went out with this girl middle of the day. I swear to God. And she goes, "You know what turns me on?" I go, "What?" And she said, "Black guys," which I really found discouraging because I've been mistaken for a lot of things in my life, but I've never had anyone be like, "You're black, right?" No, I'm Olive Garden Italian.
Hello, this is comedian John Evans, the High Plains thrifter.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi, Chick. I'm at the Steven Singer Jewelers Sidekick Desk. Malibu Pink now available, and Steven Singer Jewelers 24-karat gold roses, the #1 gift for Valentine's Day, exclusively and only available at IHateStevenSinger.com.
Ace Cosby. Hey. Got that joke of the day coming up. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold. Turn your mic on. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, boy.
Uh-oh.
Here we go again.
Oh, boy. Try again. Tom's having some technical difficulties, but...
Good morning, Reno.
He'll find it.
Good morning. I think it's God speaking.
Reno, you've called at the right time. Tom's mic is broken.
Reno sucks. So we can't go to another bit.
Is it back on?
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah.
Once again, I'd really love to find out what actually just happened. He was pushing the wrong button.
A ghost in the machine.
I've got $5 says it pushing.
Yeah, there's only the one button over here.
I don't.
It was
You wouldn't know.
Okay, I'll get Eddie over here with the squirter jizz, and we'll fix it up. Now,
it does fix it. It's like duct tape. Squirter jizz fixes it.
He puts it on. He puts his jizz on there.
No, it's an electric.
That's
stuff.
the slang name for it.
Reno.
Yes, sir.
I don't want you to curse when I tell you this, okay? So just remember, no shouting out. You got to be effing me or anything like that. You ready?
Okay. Yep.
So Friday, Chick McGee goes, I am going to tell you right now, Patrick Mahomes will be the MVP. The game will go into overtime, and
the Chiefs will win.
Chiefs will win by 3.
Dude, did you bet that, Chick?
No, I did not.
But he said it out loud. It counts.
Yeah, that's killer.
He said they win by 6.
Oddly enough.
Oh, did you say 6? I'm sorry. Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. But
I said by 6.
But I'm sorry. Forgive me. But you did say overtime.
Right.
Mahomes MVP.
Oh yeah.
Yep. 2 good ones.
I was close. I thought we'd see Snoop Dogg roller skate, but I got the wrong guy.
Oh,
I'm out. Yeah, big loss.
And I got to tell you, I am not familiar with the artist's work,
Usher?
Mr. Usher, and I went into it hating him because in all the promos he's wearing sunglasses. Nothing pisses me off more than that. I just hate that.
What if he has an eye sensitivity?
He doesn't. It's a bunch of ass people.
Ass people.
Ass people.
Like Lenny Kravitz is so overrated. And always,
really nice guy.
All Lenny has are abs and sunglasses.
Terrific musician.
Great debut.
Yeah, amazing. He's his biggest.
American Woman,
biggest,
come on.
Yeah, it's a cover of a great song. Written by somebody else.
Not his best work at all.
13 songs.
Take off the sunglasses.
12 different instruments.
In any event, when the halftime show started, it was the first time I've ever seen or heard Usher. I kind of liked it. I thought this guy can really sing. He's got kind of a nice Marvin Gaye vibe.
Be honest, you didn't think any of that until you saw him.
Then when he came out on the roller skates, all was forgiven. I love the guy.
Yeah,
all was forgiven. Remember, the man was innocent.
Yeah.
No, he was not. No, he wore sunglasses and all the promos looking like he was Mr. Cool, and I hate that.
Man, I guarantee somebody that you love wears sunglasses all the time.
Oh, hell yeah. Dickie Betts probably is wearing sunglasses.
Clapton wears sunglasses.
Eric does not wear sunglasses on stage.
Your wife what?
My wife loves Usher. She loves Usher. And I was sitting there watching. I was trying so hard to like it. And I kept thinking, regardless of the music or anything, that guy's energy to keep, just physically, I was tired watching him.
Yeah.
Like he did not stop
he needed
moving.
He needed Gatorade after the first song.
Yeah, you know who hated that? You know who hated that? Is people who had to sit people at the Super Bowl.
That's very silly.
You know what I mean? You're an actual usher. People are screaming.
How come that usher gets all the applause?
Your wife likes Usher, huh?
Oh, dude, every middle-aged white woman.
I was gonna say Reno reminds me of Usher. Doesn't he?
People say that.
My God,
She has a type.
Yeah.
But the roller.
Look
there
at
we
that.
go.
Woo, look at those abs.
I thought
that just like Usher?
The roller skating thing just was great. I had no idea that was coming. Apparently he does it all the time.
Once again, when Tom goes off one of these rants about the music he loves or whatever he loves or hates, he's won over by a guy roller skating.
That was funny.
Just remember that in your brain.
That's because he wanted him to bring him a milkshake.
Oh yeah, like a car hop. He's speaking your language, Tom. A car hop. Yeah, you like that?
I am the first one to say that my opinions are random and completely unfair. But I'm telling you, he won me over.
I've got a country fried take about this.
Oh, I had no idea.
If you want
Let's
to
go.
hear it?
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. So last night watching the Super Bowl, I started thinking about why none of my favorite singers will ever be on the halftime show. And it hit me all at once. One, advertisers do not care about my demographic anymore. And two, the youngest of my favorite artists are in their late 60s. So unless there's an ad for mesothelioma or one of those chairs that carries you up the stairs on a rail so you don't have to walk, we've been aged out. You see, I listen to old country and Southern rock, and if my favorite singers played the Super Bowl halftime show, they'd have to lower them down to the stage from a medevac helicopter and pray for no wind and that their shoes stayed on. And for all you younger people out there, you don't gradually feel yourself slowly being aged out. You just wake up one day and you're yelling at the television. Doesn't anybody play any instruments anymore? Just because it rhymes, that doesn't make it a song. Try this. Roses are red, violets are blue. This song sucks and so do you. I hate the television. Now, many in the medical community say yelling at household appliances such as your TV is known as a mental illness. And for me, it's not just the TV. I do it to the radio too. My wife enjoys new country music, and for some reason, I am unable to handle even hearing it because it's called a country station, and it's not country music. Country music is 3 chords and a story, not one country slang term, then rinse and repeat for 3 minutes. Old country singers would sing songs that took you to another place and time. There's a song out on New Country called Buy Dirt.
Buy dirt?
Dirt. I guess now you just sing stuff you see spray painted on a piece of particle board leaning up against the backhoe on the side of the road. What's your next big hit? Call Before You Dig? Listen, Nashville has been taken over by Los Angeles, and it's obvious in the music. Now they just say a bunch of words in a row that are things people in Los Angeles think country people like, and clearly they think we're morons. I can hear them in their meetings. All right, cowboys. And yes, I gave him a sissy voice because he's a sissy. all we have to do for these cousin humpers is put a bunch of words in a row that these hill people like. Like, for instance, I call this song Grocery List. Copenhagen turnip greens coleslaw, fried chicken baked beans, yeehaw. I smell a CMA. This next one I came up with is called Bass Pro Shop. Shotgun flannel shirt and a rod that casts, sitting in a bass boat trying to get some woo. See, you never cuss at them, but you make them feel naughty. They go to church, so it's edgy in a youth group way. Look, for God's sakes, please tell a damn story. Country music used to be about escaping into a different place. It made you think and imagine. He Stopped Loving Her Today by George Jones will make the toughest man cry. Buy Dirt reminds you that you have holes in your backyard. Not to mention, new country music sounds and looks just like it's a shampoo commercial. You can't be a pretty boy and sing real country music. You haven't had to live through enough. You have to be willing to go all out and face strain that long, train-like, bellowing note. If you're more worried about what you look like, you're a video star, not from the gut country singer. All the greats, Waylon, Cash, Bocephus, Conway Twitty, women loved them, but they were not good looking. You know the worst thing a woman can hear after having sex with a stranger? Hey, ma'am, I'm not really Willie Nelson.
Having sex with a redheaded stranger.
Now look, my attitude is another reason why I'm aging out. I asked my son if he liked Mark Chestnut, and he told me he doesn't like watching hot dog eating competitions. So I realize I'm out here on an island by myself, and if I had to choose one album to be stranded on that island with, it would be Willie Nelson's Redheaded Stranger. And if you can get a boat out there, I'll sell you some damn dirt. I'm Reno Collier, and that's my country fried take.
Thank you very much. I'm trying to find the last time one of your bands played, and it goes a little bit back here. I suppose maybe the Stones. I don't.
Okay.
Reno, there's some great Stone stuff that you like. That
Stones were 2006. The Stones played the halftime show.
I love their bluesy stuff.
Tom Petty, 2008. Springsteen, 2009. The Who, 2010. Black Eyed Peas, 2011. Then Madonna.
Man, I don't remember The Who at all.
Madonna. Bring that back. That's a halftime show I'd watch. Have her do it now.
She's on tour now, yeah. Of course, she wouldn't go on until after the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, she has a
That's
problem
because she's taking a nap.
getting there on time. Yeah. Well,
Where's
thanks,
my
Reno.
balance of nature?
Reno, are you off on the road again this week?
I am, buddy. I'm going to be with Larry the Cable Guy in Mesa, Arizona, March 6th.
Never heard of
Atlanta
him.
Casino in Reno, Nevada, March 9th. Shut up, dude. I'm still holding those coattails. There's flannel in these fingernails. Then I'm in Abbeville, South Carolina. Then the St. Louis Funny Bone, then the Brown County Playhouse Theater in Nashville, Indiana, and then the Redmore in Cincinnati. And those last two, my buddy Willie will be with me.
All right. All righty. Well, thank you very much, Reno. It's always a great pleasure. Reno Collier, ladies and gentlemen. And go
Have
see
a great week, everybody.
Bye, Reno.
Say hi to Mr. Cable Guy for us. Haven't talked to him for a while. Tell him to call us up. Now, we've got a bunch of other cool stuff coming up. We have just a stack of news we haven't gotten to.
Oh, we've got this, though, we have to do.
1, 2, 3. How about those Chiefs?
Isn't that the Cowboys thing? Okay, let's see.
We do have the Kansas City Chiefs fight song that was playing yesterday when they ran out onto the field. Did you notice that, Tom?
We'll play it when we come back. Can you play it for me?
Okay.
Okay. Let's see.
Geez.
A couple quick things. We also have Vicks Vapo Rub in the news.
Yeah, we do.
And
that stuff works, but it tastes terrible.
My favorite story this morning.
I want to say my mom made me eat that stuff. No, I'm not. Why are you laughing? That's
because it's awful.
Well,
Okay, now I want you guys to think about this next story. We have a story coming up. Don't shout out an answer right now. The sexiest accent.
Abraham Lincoln.
That was very high pitch.
Well, you nailed it. Obviously. That's it.
Have I ever heard? I do Daniel Day-Lewis as Abraham Lincoln.
Do you?
Let's hear it.
I'm the president of the United States. What do you think?
That's not bad, actually.
Well,
I heard that.
they say that Mr. Lincoln did have a very high squeaky voice.
Mary Todd is out of her bird brain mind.
Yeah, that was one of the lines of dialogue. Right now, I'm glad that Christy is back because you can assist me in this and not ruin it.
What?
We have a simple quiz. I know that you are acquiring a new bed because you just moved in.
Valentine's Day, it's my gift to my husband.
That's right. You're going to the Sleep Number Smart Bed King Size.
I did. I went to the store, picked one out. What?
Nothing?
Now, the beauty
Yeah,
of
I
the
want him
sleep.
farther away from me. That's exactly
I was
what.
hoping you wouldn't ruin it. Now you're doing it. The Sleep Number bed is designed to keep everybody happy.
Love
Either
it.
side of the bed has its own firmness setting that is adjustable. The Sleep Number Smart Bed has perfected adjustable firmness. And once again, to demonstrate you like a nice firm mattress. No, your husband
I like
does.
a soft one. I like a 35 setting.
So he's in 100.
Likes 100.
Okay, but you're still happy. You're happy together. Thank you
Yes.
very much. Adjustable firmness on either side of the bed, of course. Now, Sleep Number beds automatically respond and adjust to your movements, and they'll help you pick the perfect number. Also, you don't have to believe me. J.D. Power ranks Sleep Number #1 in customer satisfaction with mattresses purchased in-store. So check out the Sleep Number bed because why? Well, because this is their biggest sale. Right now, the President's Day sale is already up and running. Save a staggering 50% on the Sleep Number limited edition smart bed. And by the way, there is a special financing program that has just been set up for a limited time with regard to this sale. So check it out. By the way, for more information, J.D. Power's 2023 awards, just go to jdpower.com/awards and read all about it. You'll find the Sleep Number bed exclusively at Sleep Number stores or at sleepnumber.com/BT show to find the Sleep Number store. Thanks very much. See the store for all the details. We are coming right back with the sexiest accent. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, everybody. This is Todd Snyder, and you're listening to Bob.
Frigamall Records, the same people that brought you the all-bass Christmas album, Amazing Bass, are proud to present Jimmy Pardo's first solo project, Nothing But Air Bass.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Pardo. You know, there's nothing cooler in rock and roll than the bass. And these songs are so cool, I don't even need a bass.
Hey, hey, what the matter with
So just pick up your air telephone and dial. Beep, 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 beep.
Jimmy Pardo's Nothing But Air Bass. Get yours today.
With us in the studio now, two comedians. We are joined by Jimmy Pardo. Also, another guy. It's comedian Chad Daniels. Chad, I understand that you have an injury, that nothing humorous about it, but you look like you're in a little bit of pain.
Broke my tailbone.
Yeah. Did you break it like recently or
a week and a half ago?
Okay.
Tailgating, following too closely?
You can't put a cast on that, can you?
No, you can't. No. I was drywalling. I kept bending over to measure and cut and everything, and I guess my leg muscles were too tight or something like that, and it kept rocking it back and forth till finally it snapped.
What? You didn't even hit it on
I didn't hit it on anything. From bending over, and yeah, that's the kind of shape I'm in.
Where's that Wow.
Never heard of such a thing. Yeah, the doctor said it happens a lot to pregnant women, which is really awesome to hear from your doctor.
Are
your
breasts
tender?
You're the first man for that to happen to.
Was it?
Wow.
It sounds like it was incredibly painful.
It sounds like it is
Yeah,
painful.
my wife actually couldn't sit down for a while. Sympathy pains. What? What?
Nailed it! Ding, 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 ding.
I thought we said there was nothing funny about this.
Ding, 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 ding,
Wait a minute, hold it.
Hello, Friday morning.
Hello.
Yeah.
It's time for the air bass. Ooh, here we go. Come on now. Everybody got her?
this is the guy that perfected it, Jimmy Pardo, ladies and gentlemen.
There it is. Hey, hey, what the matter with the head is?
Do you know the lyrics?
Little red ball.
Hey, hey, what's the matter with the guy? Say it again. Hey, hey, what the matter with the
Chicken? Oh, we've got something new.
What happened?
Oh, Lou Reed.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
Jimmy Pardo on the air bass, ladies and gentlemen.
Like you just don't care. Yeah.
Oh, you know, I go this way.
Oh, now suddenly it's in a stand-up acoustic. Oh, that's new.
Yeah, right.
I like that.
Very nice.
Hold your left hand higher. Remember, it's you. It's not a stand-up cello.
Turn it off. Turn it off.
It's not a stand-up cello.
Got it. That's it. That's it. You ruined it. You ruined everybody's fun.
Sorry.
You ruined everybody's fun.
Hey, did you enjoy those videos played in that break? Check out the Bob and Tom YouTube playlist for more great stuff.
The only 3 words you need to know in French.
Oh, I know this one.
That's right.
Thank you, Pepe La Scrotum.
Au revoir. Hi, this is Bobcat Goldthwait. You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
And Hawaii is like a recipe for a fight. They got a language, all of the vowels. They embrace them, like an old Mrs. Beasley doll. Oh, the vowels they love. They can't stand the consonants. Twice I found 9 U's together in a word. And, you see that, you could pronounce it, ooh, but you can't. You have to go, ooh, 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 or you end up on the wrong island. They put 2 airports on the island of Maui. They call one of them something like Hilly Willy Pilly, and then they call the other one Willy Willy Polly. I go to the wrong one. I'm the idiot. Some guy at the airport in a flowered shirt. You're supposed to be at Hilly Willy Pilly, not Willy Willy Polly, all cheerful and everything. Why don't you call one of them my pee-pee, ow, ow? Buy a consonant the next time you spin the wheel, Don Ho Ho Ho. Why'd you name everything over here? What'd you do, bring a stutterer over and tell him to hurry up? Hey, what would you call that tree? Okay, that's good enough. How about that mountain over there? Oh, okay, that's good. How about those big birds? Oh, yeah, keep moving. Those will be the birds, won't they?
Lord Coretta's a fine young comedian. Are you a health guy? You run, you look very slender. And
I'm not a big health guy, although I'm healthy. I just had a complete physical, and unfortunately I'm at that age where you get the real intense physical.
No, yeah.
I hope I'm not sharing too much, but the doctor actually stuck a camera in my rectum. It wasn't part of any procedure. He just suspected that his nurse was stealing from him.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
I can hear you, oh no. You're talking out your ass again.
Bob and Tom.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello, Tom. How are you?
Good, thank you. How are
Somewhat hungover from the Super Bowl last night?
Only from, if you call it a hangover, from eating perhaps too many pigs in a blanket.
Oh, really?
Oh.
You had pigs in a blanket
with
last
the little
night.
mini croissant.
Very nice, very nice.
Oh, what a combination of things that are bad for you. God, they were great.
How do you find mini croissants?
I don't know. I wasn't in charge, but thank you very much, Kelly. They were delightful. They were fantastic. So I'm kind of...
She let you have that?
Ace, if you think she runs my... Shut up.
It was a cheat night.
Were they really hot dogs, or was it like chicken dogs?
No, they were the real deal.
Okay.
Yeah, they were grass-fed, slaughtered pigs. They were great.
Good.
Some tomato soup. Oh, it was fantastic. Watching the game.
That's right.
Tomato.
You know, the number one Super Bowl treat, tomato soup.
Bring it on.
Homemade
soup.
Homemade tomato soup. Oh, that was great.
Here come the Kansas City Chiefs.
The Chiefs are on the warpath.
Ooh, boy.
They played this last night?
Chiefs are on the warpath.
Something that sounded a lot like it, if you get my drift. Yeah.
Go Chiefs, go. Go Chiefs, go.
Did they get a whiter singer?
What's wrong with her? That might be...
it's right up your alley.
Yeah.
It's Shirley Bassey-esque.
Oh, my God, yes.
I think...
But Chiefs are on the warpath.
That's awful. Well, that actually
Old
is
finger.
the perfect lead-in to this interesting story about accents. I asked you all to think about what your favorite sexy accent is.
British. Got to be
No,
British.
You didn't. You didn't ask us to think about it. You just said it was coming up, and you told us not to say anything about it. If I remember correctly, don't shout anything out, was told.
Yeah. Telling us to shut up several times.
A poll of 6,000 European adults conducted on behalf of Babel
Well, I think we know his favorite accent.
Yeah.
found that the sexiest accent in the world is... Anyone?
I get
the French or Italian.
Yeah, it's got to be French. Right?
Italian has dethroned the French. That's right. Italian was
Is
considered...
Luigi in there?
Nice. He could be here anytime you want. You
The
just
most-
snap your fingers.
attractive accent overall, perceived as the most sexy, most romantic, and most passionate
Would
by
you agree with that?
respondents. It's pretty good. Yeah, I mean, they're both very nice.
Luigi, what do you think about that?
Of course, I talk like this all of the time.
Do you?
I mean, it's normal.
And is your girlfriend in there with you?
She's always there by my side.
What's her
Gina.
name?
Gina Stacciatore.
Gina Stacciatore.
Yes.
Did she finish her math homework?
No, she's just her last name, not a
Isn't that
personal.
So you're dating a girl with the last name Stacciatore.
Yeah, I didn't pick her name.
That's interesting.
I just pick her.
A previous poll released in 2017 named French the sexiest language. British English won the accolade of being the most
intellectual sounding?
Polite.
Oh.
Yeah. Also in the bedroom, yeah.
I don't know if it's necessarily in the bedroom. I think it's anywhere. They're polite.
I must say, not too odoriferous down there.
How polite.
Yeah, that's very polite.
Very nice.
I'd be insulted if they weren't so politely put.
A lovely time.
When it came to what was considered the most direct language.
German?
Yep.
You're going to go down now.
I don't think there's any way we can stop him.
He's having too much fun. I mean, come on. You're going to take that fun away from him?
Somebody's going to have to stop him, and then it'll be too late.
As someone said to me,
Ich divine Pussenschaften.
Pussenschaften.
Oh, there you go. Check me out.
as someone said to me this morning at 5:10, we're going to have fun with this one. Wink, wink.
That's a little too much fun.
Ich bin ein Pussenschaften.
I believe. You said, I guess I put too much spin.
I can't stand it.
Other polls looking
He
at
is having a good time.
Yes.
Other polls looking at accents from other parts of the world found very different results. A 2023 Highlands Title study, which polled 1,000 Americans, found that Italian only made 6th place on the list. This research discovered that those polled felt the Australians were considered the most attractive.
That's my
the
favorite.
Sexiest.
Good
You
eye,
like them
Mike.
the best.
Really? It's a knife.
I love a woman with an Australian accent.
Is that right?
Yeah.
At the bottom of the list was the famous New York vernacular.
See, I like that too.
Do you?
I like
Like a
yeah.
Fran Drescher?
Yes. I don't.
Hey, pick up your feet.
Well, I mean, yeah, context is big.
Let's go to a movie. Streisand and Redford together?
The most boring accents were Canadian, American Mid-Atlantic, and New York, and the most calming were Canadian, Scottish, and Australian.
Actually, I think my favorite accent on a woman, desperate. No laughter for that. All right.
No, I did.
Kind of a wispy, don't hurt me.
The most intelligent.
Let me go.
No, a sobbing.
I won't.
crying.
I won't call the police. Just let me go.
Forget. I haven't seen your face.
No, I want the threat of the police. That's what makes it hot.
Those who sound confident may have a Boston, New Zealand, or German accent. The most intelligent accents range from London, Germany, and this must be Birmingham, England, not Birmingham, Alabama. I don't.
Probably.
Yeah. There you go. Most popular accents around the world.
Well, that's fun. That's right. Now,
Do you have a favorite?
Oh, British, yeah.
Yeah, that's.
Ace, you have a thing that does it for you?
Little français.
Oh, really?
Ah.
Oui.
Parlez-vous français, monsieur?
Okay, well, with that, it's time for this.
I got kind of hot there. Woo.
Yeah.
I didn't know I liked Ace speaking French. Oui, oui.
Ace Here he is with his joke of the day.
Hey, Chick.
Yes, Ace.
Did you know ghosts are banned from liquor stores?
Ghosts are banned from liquor stores. Why, Ace?
They steal all the booze.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
It's a false premise.
I know.
Yeah. I go to any liquor store, I see spirits.
Oh, nice tag.
No, we're going to have to change it to Ace's comment.
Is brought to you by Sleep Number. That's right. Save 50% during the President's Day sale on a limited edition smart bed only at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com. All right. Okay, we have Vicks Vapo Rub in the news today.
Weird.
WGAL.
We're for the guys, too.
I don't know if you are. It says WGAL right there, pal.
No, we like guys, too. Guys
pal.
and gals.
I'll give it a shot.
All right.
Well, it was all over a highway in Pennsylvania. 3 tractor trailers involved in the crash on I-81 near Greencastle. One of the trucks involved overturned and split open, causing its shipment of Vicks products to tumble out onto the road. Penn DOT said all the drivers were able to safely get out of their vehicles. The road had to be closed and eventually cleared and reopened thanks to the Vicks Vapo Rub all over the highway.
Usually stops congestion.
Oh, so no traffic on that road. Yeah. It's completely free from congestion.
Well, that's got to be slicker than a cat's ass. Stretched to cause a bass doorknob. Now, all that mentholated liquid jellied gasoline. Oh.
I like that. Those things you throw in the shower, the
eucalyptus.
Those hockey pucks that have.
Yeah.
Yep, hockey pucks.
I forget what they're called.
They're NHL fans.
They have eucalyptus in them, yes.
It's kind of nice, don't you
get the St. Louis Blues logo, you fill it up with eucalyptus. Yeah, nice.
I put eucalyptus in my shower, the actual plant. Hang it in there.
A plant?
Jeez. Really? Does it smell?
Or not eucalyptus.
Does it give off that?
Yeah. Yes, it does.
Do you have to water it?
I heard about a woman
Oh,
who
the
did
water gets, the steam waters it.
Put the whole branch in there, and there was like a nest of spiders in there.
Oh, really?
Infested her shower.
Yeah.
While she was at work one morning. Yeah.
I never had that problem.
Can you
I like my eucalyptus.
use vapor rub as lube?
What?
I wouldn't. Ever do that again.
Maybe once.
Didn't you?
Burn, baby,
I thought
burn.
I thought you told me that one. You did use the gold bond that was mentholated. Isn't that right?
Oh, no,
In
no.
that
In
area?
my shorts.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I use the
Got it on your wiener.
I think that was it was like a high-end foot powder.
Oh, really?
You got your
And
powder
you use it on your crotch?
Using the wrong place.
That's right. You can only buy it on the Savile Row, the high end.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Savile Row. Yeah. It did say foot long, so I.
You saw foot and you thought, well, it must go in my crotch.
My foot's not even a foot. My foot.
Authorities in California say they've arrested a man from Florida who's suspected of stealing a small plane and ditching it on a beach. According to the San Mateo County Sheriff's Office, the 50-year-old allegedly stole the plane from Palo Alto Airport, made an emergency landing on a beach near Half Moon Bay. When deputies arrived at the scene, the plane was intact and unoccupied. The alleged thief was found and taken into custody a short time later. Wow. So he's from Florida, this guy, but he steals a plane in California.
Ditches it on the beach.
Yeah.
Like the Sully of criminals. Oh, that's got to be tricky. No?
Well, yeah, I would think.
Must have known what he was doing to some extent, yeah.
There's a kid sobbing right next to him with his sandcastle leveled.
Oh, boy, I hate that.
The European airline Finnair will begin weighing passengers and luggage before flights.
Josh, you called it.
The airline is running the trial program at its Helsinki airport hub, where passengers can volunteer to be weighed at the departure gate to refine weight estimates and balance the aircraft before takeoff. Finnair representatives told CNN that the weigh-ins are not linked to individual bookings or passenger data, and only airline staff at the gate will be able to see a passenger's weight. Within days of the program taking off, 800 volunteers had already taken part.
That's not going to be a scientific sample if you have to volunteer to do it.
I don't think it's not a poll. They're just moving people around on the plane depending on their weight.
That's
for weight and
ridiculous.
balances.
This is like a sailboat with.
You're telling me if you have all fat people on the left side of a plane.
Hang on a second. Yeah,
This happens in the Caribbean a lot.
And
on
all
flights.
on small planes, but on all thin people on the right, that it's not going to fly correctly?
Yeah, it's going to be a big circle.
That's
one huge dog leg.
Yeah, well, we can't get to L.A. We've been circling Kansas for an hour.
You got to go around the earth the other way to get to your destination.
Tubby,
Get up all that gas.
Tubby, row B.
That's not how that works. It's not going to.
Whatever you say, Chunkles.
It's the same principle as Josh. If you were in a sailboat, or any kind of a boat, you want to bet you're a fisherman. You're in a fishing boat. You don't want to have everybody on the same side.
Stare at him and make it feel uncomfortable.
Hey, Josh,
it's not the same.
Hard to starboard. Otherwise, we're taking water.
It isn't the same.
Yes, it is.
There's a weight and balance issue for sure.
Don't they all? Didn't they ask our weight when we flew out of the Bahamas?
Sometimes in very small planes, there's a couple spots.
It's a fuel issue, isn't it?
Well, there's a couple. There's one spot. Where is it, Pat? Where there's a mountain right where you take off.
St. Martin's, yeah.
And you gotta they have to floor it so you don't drive into the mountain.
Up, yeah.
I don't think balancing in air and balancing on water are the same.
I think it's
it can't
similar.
be.
Sure.
I
literally was on a flight yesterday, and they said, because of our weight and balance issues, you have to sit in your assigned seat.
Yeah, something else is going on.
And I went,
how did
first
they
of all,
know? Yeah.
they approximate, I think.
stood up and I
So, do they have
fatties in the aisles?
Do they have one of those guys that's at the state fair?
Guessing weight as you
Just
walk
sitting there.
in.
Okay, let's see. Roe bean at 240.
The lady with the hat.
Oh, let the hat. Oh, dear. Whoa. 317. Yikes.
317.
That's got to smell.
317. Will the man with the Subway sandwich please move to the aisle?
Why do the airlines allow people to take on like onion-filled submarines?
They do.
Right. Why do they let them do
really
that?
is
They can't
amazing.
stop it.
It's awful.
That's awful.
Yeah.
And then people take their shoes off. It's just hideous.
If you don't have foot odor, you can do it. Yeah.
No, you don't. You can and not smell it. It's just like a fart.
I'll put my sock in your face right now. And
Yo, you won't.
Did you wear loafers?
Loafers?
I mean, so you can get them off and back out. You have to tie your shoes when you
goes on.
I have no problem tying and untying my shoes.
Are you sure?
I get a little winded, but I still do it.
I tip the kid next to me $5. Hey, will you double knot me, huh?
Please do it like that. Hey, punk, come here. You want to make $5?
Tie these shoes. Huh?
Tie these shoes, huh? You keep your mouth shut.
By the way, what color's my belt?
That's a black belt, sir.
Thank you.
I didn't mean
it's
it that way.
$5.
I mean, how do you tie them on a plate? You have to put your foot in.
No,
the
I can.
What color's my
I can take my shoes off right now, and they remain tied, and then I can put my foot back in them, and it's fine.
Well, they're not. They're not
secure.
fitting properly.
Yeah.
What about shoe thieves on the plane? What about that?
They've pretty much gotten rid of those.
Are you sure?
There are some airlines where they let them run rampant.
That sounds like something the shoe thieves want you to think. That way you're not aware.
Man. It's airplanes and mosques. Just a bunch of shoe thieves.
Japanese homes.
Yeah.
100 in the back, man. Look at all the shoes. Shoes as far as the eye could see.
Well, thank you very much,
You
Christine.
have Danny Ocean come in and.
You hear that sound?
What is that?
That's the
So
clock
someone
ticking.
clearing their voice.
No, it's the clock ticking, and it's over. It's over, ladies and gentlemen. The amount of time you've got to get everything ready for Valentine's Day. Well, I'll tell you what. It's 2 days away. You can say I love you to that special person from Steven Singer. That's right. Steven himself doesn't love her or him, but he would love for you to grab one of those Malibu pink 24-karat gold-dipped roses. There's one right there next to Josh. It's a real rose dipped in real gold, hand-painted. This year the hot color is Malibu pink. They're about $59, and they've got all kinds of colors, and you could get one real quick right now. Check out IHateStevenSinger.com. They go out the day. If you get it in before 2 o'clock today, it will go out today. So find out about free shipping, et cetera, et cetera. And by the way, Christy, what's the name of that bracelet that you got from Steven
It's called
Singer?
the At Last bracelet. It's gorgeous. It has baguette diamonds, round diamonds, and one of the best prices, the price point, $248. A beautiful bracelet. She's going to love it. It's very vintage looking. I love this bracelet.
Now, the roses come in a beautiful box with a personalized love message. So it's pretty much ready to rock. Just take your pen or pencil and write, dear, and then that's it. You're done. Now, get the details at IHateStevenSinger.com. Do it right now, please. Pull over if you're driving. IHateStevenSinger.com. Tell him the Bob and Tom Show said hey, and say hi to his dog, Buddy. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP and get your Bob and Tom fix 24/7.
Now I know we're gonna try to do the big orchestrated version of Fred at some point.
Are we?
And we doing that now? Okay, so we're getting the.
Are we ready?
The official.
Y'all just tell me. I'll go.
We got the official Fred. Are the Fred singers out there at this point? We have to get some singers out here for this one. This is a song. This is actually the first
Hello, Wendy.
experience that Rodney had with the Bob and Tom Band and Orchestra, and we brought Rodney in and did a recording of this song, which ended up being what the deal that got Rodney his record.
Yeah, I
record
guess.
deal.
I can remember the first time I did the show, and I did like 2 hours of this, and of everything I knew. And then I remember you asking me, well, you got anything else? And then I said, I got this stupid Fred song. And then that was the thing that kind of stuck. And out of all the things. You know, and if I don't sing it, by God, I hear about it too at the shows. You son of a bitch, I drove 400 miles to hear you sing the Fred song. Looks like you're going to be doing it a cappella in my pickup truck. You know.
How many of the Fred singers do we have out there? Do we just have Wendy? Because
we have no idea where the Fred singers are. Well,
Okay.
there's one.
Okay.
I'm not sure there is any.
Okay, well, I know I can sing part of the Fred song. I can do it from right in here.
Okay.
You wanna, sure. Fred. Got
That's
it.
right. Very good.
We can all sing. I think we all know this one. So everybody sing their Fred part.
He once shot a man just for snoring. Got out of bed and he shot him dead. Well, his name was, I didn't know what his name was, so we just called him Fred. He was riding across the desert on a horse to another town, looking for a woman in a nightgown. The horse's name was, I didn't know what his name was, so we just called him Fred. Oh, now Fred's riding Fred, Fred's riding Fred, Fred's riding Fred, Fred's riding Fred, Fred's riding Fred. Ha! Well, he got to a town, he met a woman in a nightgown. She was wearing a brown belly brown. Well, her name was, I didn't know what her name was. I got you, didn't I, boys? Listen, let's stop for a second. I didn't know what her... You guys want to try that again? I didn't know what her name was. So...
It's like Haywood meets Rodney.
I think I waited a little too long to come in on the end there. All right, hold on. Well, we got...
Didn't know what her name was.
I didn't know what her name was, so we just called her Fred. There we go. Oh, now Fred's riding Fred, Fred's riding Fred, Fred's riding Fred, Fred's riding Fred, Fred's riding Fred. That song was written under the influence of alcohol and a few other things I can't tell you about on the radio. Had you been drinking alcohol at the time of hearing the Fred song, you'd be, well, I should start by saying that alcohol has a tendency to make you think things are actually funnier than what they really are. Had you been drinking alcohol at the time of hearing this Fred song, you'd be laying on the floor right now laughing your ass off. Saying the same thing I'm saying. Why the hell's he singing the Fred song?
Fred. Okay, do the Freddy.
Boy, that was just in pieces.
Hey, it's Josh Arnold with a food recommendation for you. Gardner's Wisconsin cheese, their famous oven-baked cheese. It arrives pre-baked. You just heat it and eat it, grill it, skillet, or air fry it. Check out their new oven-baked cheese flavor, jalapeno. Ooey, gooey, spicy cheese. It's sure to tickle your taste buds with real jalapeno flavor and heat. Perfect for game day, parties, or any time. Excuse me, are you serious with this? I mean, why are you doing this? Me, the real me is right here. I could easily be doing this. We don't need you, man. Look, there's only room for one of us. That's Gardner's Wisconsin cheese, jalapeno flavored oven baked cheese. It's now available in Gardner's oven baked bundle package. So try all the great flavors. Receive free cold pack shipping and free cheese curds when you spend $59 or more at Gardner'sWisconsinCheese.com. Click the link below and tell them your pal Josh, me, the real Josh, from the Bob and Tom Show sent you.
other side of the street, and the sun's shining, and she has kids, and they're eating ice cream, and she's got a husband. And then I'm on this side of the street, and it's dark and raining, and I got an open silk shirt with a gold medallion, and I'm trying to convince some stripper to get my '88 Mustang because I know somebody with good coke. I don't want to be that guy, Bob. I want to be a decent human being. I'm fighting a good fight.
I'm with you.
And now I
You have
find
a dream.
myself. I got a dream.
And she's got the dog. I'm more worried about the dog than the gold medallion.
Joining us in the studio, comedian Larry Reeb. Now, Larry, you are from
Chicago.
You just got a great Chicago accent.
Well, originally I'm from a little town, Dwight, Illinois. It's a farm town. There's a mental institution and a women's prison there.
Really?
And my parents met. Here I am. But yeah, I live in Chicago.
Are you married?
I've been married 10 years.
Oh, how's it going?
Good. I think us guys need good women, don't you? Women keep us in line. That's why most axe murderers are single. They were married, their wife wouldn't put up with that. Put that axe down. You're not chopping anybody. You have to take the garbage out. Take the ski mask off. It's summer, you idiot.
Bob and Tom's
coming up.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy's here, and Josh, and Ace. There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, you.
I'm Chick, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much.
Hello, Tom.
Now, congratulations once again, Chick McGee, picking KC to win.
Yep.
In overtime.
Yep.
And selecting in advance Patrick Mahomes' MVP.
Yep.
Right? You're right, and you're right.
Boom, boom, boom.
Very good.
1, 2, 3.
And a very solid season against the spread, way over 500.
Just that easy.
Thank you very much. Time now to...
Time now. Today in history. February
12th?
21st.
12.
Okay, 12.
That's right.
Oh, 12.
I
read it back.
Pat, for you, the Beatles, of course, arrived 60 years ago.
I thought they just arrived, didn't they?
Well, then they had their
other
first
day.
concert in New York City at Carnegie Hall on this date in 1964. 2 sold-out shows.
Critically delouded. Apparently, it was unlistenable.
Well, there were a lot of screaming women there.
How do you get to Carnegie Hall?
Well, you take Avenue Q, and then you get left on 71st.
Practice.
Oh, that's right. That's the
On this date in 1999, President Bill Clinton was acquitted.
Is that right?
Remember what was the famous speech? If the cigar won't
Doesn't fit, yeah.
you must acquit.
I think that is.
Wasn't that what it was? Something like
Lock him up.
okay, maybe that wasn't it. Let's do some birthdays here. Oh, here we go. Here's an important birthday. The real birthday, 1809 of anyone?
1809?
A lot of birthdays that year.
Eli Whitney.
Benjamin Franklin. I don't know.
Abraham Lincoln.
Oh.
I'm the president of the United States. Son of a bitch.
No, he's buried next to Isaac Newton. Did you know that?
Is that true?
Yeah.
Huh.
That's not true.
It is, yeah.
They were lovers, right?
Oh,
that's why they're buried. The worms there, extraordinarily intelligent.
Oh.
One of your favorites, born in 1934, the great Bill Russell.
Love him.
Yeah.
Bill Russell, the love muscle?
That's right. He's the man.
That's the sound an ATM makes.
What?
It does, yeah. You'll often hear Bill's Russell as they come out of the ATM.
When it goes, when it goes,
a lot of work.
That's the Bill Russell.
I like jokes that are a math problem.
Have you ever gotten money in Canada, their ATMs? It's beautiful. It's like a rainbow when the money comes out. It's really
And
cool.
there they call them ATMs?
ATM, eh?
That's pretty good.
Wow, that was... How many...
Step up.
How many championships for Mr. Russell?
Player and coach 11.
11. Wow. Christy, and that's they give you a ring for each one, so the 11th ring was special.
Oh, boy.
Always wore all 11.
Always did.
Daddy.
That's true.
Ladies, dug it.
Ladies.
My favorite, 1939, my favorite birthday in the state, the great Ray Manzarek of The Doors, keyboard player.
Pompous.
Great guy. We've talked to him.
Great guy.
Sadly, he's gone. I wasn't a big fan of the keyboard bass, but alas.
Hey, Jim, how you doing? He said that on Letterman one night. I'd just like to say, hi, Jim.
Oh, he did?
Right, man. Whatever, Ray.
Okay. Happy birthday to the great singer Michael McDonald, born in 1952. He's kind of like Christopher Walken of musical impressions.
Christopher Walken.
Yeah, a lot of people,
But good luck singing like that, okay? He can do it because he's a genius.
Keep
1968, Josh Brolin, fine actor.
My favorite Josh Brolin story, he went to an 80s party, I guess, and he dressed up as his character in the Goonies.
Cool. That is fun.
Yeah, he's fun. He's fun.
Married to Diane Lane.
He's a fun guy.
And then he's the guy that he tried that thing where you sun your taint.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he said don't do it.
He said it. Yeah, he got very badly burned. Did you have a song about that, Pat?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Oh, too bad we don't have time.
Okay.
What else?
No, we don't.
Time?
We have time. We can speak.
No, we can't. His stepmom told him to do it. No, we can't.
We do it tomorrow to open the show?
Sure.
Oh, okay, remind me. All right. Is that that's all you want to hear?
I'll be way late. Time now for things we learned on the show today. Tom loved Usher when he roller skated. As he put it, when he put those roller skates on, all was forgiven.
No, I mean, did you see the promos? He's got the shades, and it's Mr. Badass. Oh, come on.
You know, if you allow us, maybe tomorrow we could have a little play-by-play. I forgot to do this today. A little play-by-play from SpongeBob and Patrick.
Oh, yeah, I'd love to hear that.
Of the Super Bowl. And also some...
that was on Nickelodeon.
Some foreigner play-by-play.
I'd love to hear that.
Yeah.
How about that?
Do we have the Germans?
Huh?
Do we have the Germans?
We could have the Germans.
Be the second appearance of German in 2 days.
That's right.
I did call the Super Bowl almost absolutely
We're not revisiting
correct.
that.
We're not? Okay.
Oh, I'll be revisiting it in my head all day.
Will you?
That's fine.
Laughing
I
in the
love
middle
it.
of the day.
Tom had a technology announcement for us today. Did you guys know that you can watch television on your phone?
What?
Yeah.
You can watch the Super Bowl live on your phone while you're out walking the dog.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
You can watch anything on your phone.
Brave new world.
Live.
Alien
It is.
technology.
It is a brave new world out there.
Ich bin Schaftenpussen.
There we
Ich
go.
bin ein Schaftenpussen.
In case you missed it earlier.
Write that down. We need a song, Schaftenpussen.
Yes.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, my gosh.
Say goodnight, Grace.
Good night, Grace. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to bobandtom.com/contest-rules. Or just scroll down to the bottom of the page and see contest